What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. Now, I'm just rushing to get in this video because congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Okay? Nicki Minaj announced that her tour, the Pink Friday tour, is the highest gross tour in female hip-hop history. And I'm like, oh my God, congratulations. Everybody was showing her love. They were saying it was amazing. And I was on a break and I said, well, let me give my commentary. And so I had the phone in my face, and immediately Lil Kim was in my ear. And she said, Wiley, this is Lil Kim. She said, Wiley, when you come and when you do that video, make sure you say out of your lips that she must thank me, look here, for the success. And then I was getting ready to do the video. Then Cardi was in my ear. And she said, Wiley, before you go live and say what you're going to say, make sure you say that Nicki Minaj need to thank me as well. And then Megan Thee Stallion was in my ear. And she said, make sure you tell Nicki to thank me as well. Now, I'm going to play you all a clip. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to share. I'm going to play you all a clip because I want you all to see this clip that went viral on Twitter from me, Wiley. I'm getting dragged from the barbs. I'm getting dragged right now, you guys. I'm literally getting dragged by the barbs. I was not expecting this. And, because when I post, I don't really go watch and see myself. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm so busy throughout the day, taking meetings, reading, meditating, resting up. And someone called me and said, Wiley, you need to check your X page. I said, okay. So I'm checking. And they said, do you remember the post that you post earlier today? I said, yes, I remember the post I posted earlier today. What's up? I posted at 9:32 a.m. Well, apparently that post you post this morning got 90,000 views. I said, excuse me? She said, yes. It got about 90,000 views. I said, that's cap. You mean to say 9,000? Okay. She said, no. Go check. I checked. It's almost at 100K. So I'm going to play you what I said out of my mouth because we're not fake. No tarot card reading. No alcohol. No Fox machine behind us. It's just me, my black hands, my black iPhone, and my mouth, and my crooked eye. And this is what I said about the former queen of hip-hop, Nicki Minaj. This is what I said. I want you all to hear me, and this is coming from my lips, okay? Send this to Lil Kim, because I told her I will be addressing her today. So let's go here. Make sure y'all follow me on X, at Wiley Show. This is what I had to say. Nicki Minaj claimed that she sold out Pink Friday tour. But let me make this perfectly clear. She should thank Megan Thee Stallion for this tour selling out. She should thank Lil Kim because she stole Lil Kim's style. And that's why Lil Kim is struggling to sell out a show right now. She should also thank Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, really Cardi B, because Cardi B really had Nicki Minaj to come out of retirement because she was struggling in on the charts and streaming. So she should thank all of these women, and I definitely think that she should allow JT to open up. I mean, she is the lap person for her, and she definitely not having her to open up. What happened to Ice Spice? I thought she was the princess of rap. Why is Ice Spice not opening up? Oh, I forgot. Nicki fell out with her because they will not bow down to that fake love. Well, congratulations, Nicki Minaj, for a sellout tour, even though you had to pay off the debt, allegedly. So we said that, and immediately my phone is just going off the hook. 91,000, almost 92,000. We're going to be at 100K before this video out. They're leaving comments like, I don't know what's more confusing between those eyes and your thought process. Someone else said, now be so for real. Nicki was not struggling on the charts. She had just had a solo #1 and a top 20. There was no struggle. Then somebody else said, you're absolutely wrong, sir. She don't need to think none of those. She don't need to, they meant to say thank. They type thank none of those weak A word, B words. Their careers are dying and will be dead soon or later. You're absolutely wrong. Stop speaking on something that you don't know nothing about. This came from the Real Hood Bottom. That's their Twitter handle, Real Hood Bottom. Someone else said, what JT say? Look me in the eyes, tell me dirty lies. They're quoting the JT bar. Someone else said, some in the comments said, look me in the eyes and say this. They said this. You're looking at the camera, or she fishy said, now say it with a straight face. Someone else said, look at me. Someone else said, are we looking at the same Nicki Minaj? Someone else said, can you even think straight? No shade, but I don't think he could. Someone else said, wait, crooked eye Wiley. Crooked eye Wiley, huh? You sound like a hater. Someone else said, didn't I tell your cross-eye peach, stop speaking on the queen. Y'all stop giving this clown some traction. None of them has ever done a world tour, nor could they. Just say you mad, she's still winning, and move the F around. They said, someone said, he can't see the truth. Someone else said this quote, get a vision plan immediately. You're too old to not have your eye corrected. Someone else said, I can't get past your eyes. They're so cocked, it should be illegal. Go worry about that damn 360-degree eyes of yours. Someone else said on my ex at this quote, they meant to say talking, but they said taking. You're talking about her, but can't look her in her eyes while doing it, coward. Someone else said, when I walk in, sit up straight. Now, this is how they typed it. When EYE, walk in, sit up straight. They said the replies, wow. They said this might be the most hating A-word, S-word I have seen in quite a while. Oh my God. Someone else said, quote, redo and look straight forward with your good eye. Someone else also said, seeing her gorgeous face next to this deformed A-word is so funny. Another person said, one eye on the camera, one eye on a bucket of KFC chicken, child. Someone else said, not even a face a mother could love. Oh my God. Someone else said, the teeth, the eyes, I can't. The eyes. Someone else said, Wiley, you're struggling to keep your eyes focused. Stop it. Someone else said, he's very gorgeous and muscular, by the way. Drew posted it, said, quote, Nicki Minaj haters always got something in common. Someone else also said this to me on X. Well, at least one eye is looking at Nicki while he's saying this. They said, fix your eyes first and foremost. Thank the doctor after. Get yourself together. Damn it. Someone else also said to me, is it me or is his eyes crip walking? Maybe I'm just high. Someone else said, this little piggy toxic. Somebody adopt it. Someone also said, this is my favorite one of my favorite ones. Someone also said, your profile pic give me Miss Netta, younger brother, that SHI runs in the family. Someone else said, doing everything but focusing on one tractorial at a time. Hope I said that right. If I mess it up, y'all can call in. So they are been dragging me for hours. I didn't care because let me tell you why. I'm a king. You understand? What you say don't affect me. My teeth is good, it's real. My eyeballs is real, I can see. I probably couldn't look directly in the camera, ain't no problem, I can't. But at least I can see. And I can see that Nicki Minaj only garnered this success because of Lil Kim. If it wasn't because of this woman on my good foot with my good eye, this woman birthed Nicki. And if it wasn't for Cardi's success, Nicki would still be at home pushing out babies. It was because of her success that Nicki had to come and drag her baby outside, drag her husband that is a criminal, that he snatched the innocence of a little teenager, just got off of house arrest. They just updated her husband, her baby daddy, her sugar lump, his profile picture for being on the registry list. We can see his two eyeballs looking straight in the camera. So can all the world. And she's going to have to explain to her son that her father can't be around certain situations because he's a level, whatever level he is, he on a registry list. So you can talk about my eye. I'm real. Let me tell you something, Barbs. I'm not these weird tarot card drinking foods out here. I'm a real deal. I'm not a stand. I'm 33 years old. What I'm standing for, you know what I'm standing for? The truth. Nicki Minaj should bow down to Lil Kim. And I don't understand why the Barbs want to go to a tour. It ain't like she's performing with live vocals. It's on a track. DJ Booth is playing the beats and she's rapping over her vocals. She's not that crispy clear live. If you really get the live vocals to the mic come on, she's out of breath. She don't know how to dance. She's not a performer. The queen bee gets up there and she performs. She's a performer. She even paid homage to Michael Jackson. And she opened up for the queen of pop, Janet Jackson. So because of Kim decline, because of a thief, she stole from Lil Kim, robbed her, took her style, and said, I created it. You didn't create it. You must pay homage to the mother. You all are worshiping the daughter, but then you pooping on mother here. She created Nicki. She laid out the blueprint. So there's nowhere in the world I'm going to poop on the mother and then uplift the daughter. Baby, I must first give credit and honor to mother. Queen Lil Kim, the original Barbie, the original Queen Bee. Now I understand, Barbs, y'all gonna say, fix my eyeballs. Well, give me some money to fix it. To the end, allow me to speak with my crooked eye. You think that gets to me? That what God gave me? Nicki Minaj, this is all by the hospital and doctors. Her face ain't that clear. Tell her to take off that makeup. Tell her to take off her clothes. Let's see that real body. It ain't that real. It's Photoshop, AI, allegedly Ozempic, and plastic surgery. She's not real. But you Barbs, y'all are so addicted to fakeness and plasticness that you got to be perfect. This ain't no perfect chin. She look like the letter U. This is all the doctor and the surgeons. And I have to question mother, because mother laid the foundation for these women to play tic-tac-toe with their face. Mother didn't always look like this, but she went to the doctor and she got addicted playing tic-tac-toe with her face. She's unrecognizable. Nicki's on her way that too. And Cardi, I ain't done with you too. You the stepsister. You on that way too. But you learn it from mother. See, mother went, Queen Lil Kim went to the surgeon. Play with her nose. Play with her cheeks. You know why? Because on the inside, she was insecure. She listened to them comments. She listened to people. I think you need to do better. She was heavily influenced by the outside noise. Now you unrecognized. Now everybody that put a bear in your back, Kimberly Jones, they dog you out. They call you a puppet. Unrecognizable. And these two women, they're about 2 surgeries away to be unrecognizable. You put all that plastic, then you like to eat, you're going to swallow on up looking like a potato with butter on the inside. Because you're going to eat. You're going to get heavy. You're going to have children. And then you're going to swallow on up, and that plastic is going to spread and melt and sink in. There ain't nothing like a baby doll that's in the oven, melted and bloated. But because you're influenced by the media, you're influenced by the comments, you put your life at risk. Now you unrecognizable. You think she looked this perfect? Tell her to take them eyebrows off. Tell her to take them lips off. Tell her to take off that makeup. Unrecognizable. I get it. Y'all ain't used to nobody real because you've been oozing with fakeness. Stuff that don't exist. You're not used to being someone that's truly authentic and real. You want somebody to get surgery, go to the doctor, put your life at risk. Do you think I want to end up with DC Unfly Baby Mama? No. that gorgeous, beautiful woman would still be here. But because she was heavily influenced by what she thought was the true standard of beauty, now she in the grave. She in the grave with Megan Thee Stallion mama. Talk back to me in the chat. But because you're taking the influence from the outside, instead of learning and being insecure for yourself, stop allowing the people on the internet to influence your decision, especially about correcting your face. Because you can correct it too much, you're going to be unrecognized. And the same people you did it for, I want to reiterate the point, they're going to drag you. And let's get to Nicki tour. I'm sorry. I'm passionate. The Barbs, they lit some under my good eye. Nicki whole aura and style came from Lil Kim. And what make my heart ache is that she's trying to erase it. But you know that karma have visited this woman. Now she feels some type of way that the new girls that's coming that she birthed ain't giving her the homage and the credit. Now she got to scream, you have to look up to her, but you look up to me. She got to yell, scream, and spit. But they only, Nicki, doing what you did to Lil Kim. You started this energy. F you, I'm the queen. F you, OG, sit on down. Old grandma, sit down. Now these new women, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, they all telling you to sit down, grandma. And you can't handle it. No matter how much MAC you put on your face, no matter how much chin surgery you get, chin surgery, Ozempic, you still a grandma compared to the standard of these younger artists. But you did that to Kim. You told her to sit down. She old. Go to a nurse home and rap. But now karma have visited your doorstep. You can't handle it. So you got to rush on the internet. I have outsold. Shut up. You should have been had multiple outsold tours. Only reason why you working so hard with 55 versions is because you know your time at top is over. It's already over. This is the end. This is the retirement tour. Just announce your retirement. Your days on the top is done. You got Sexy Red, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, they all gonna surpass your records. You ain't got no Grammy. Mother got one, Cardi got one. The one in the middle with all that makeup, she ain't got one. And I understand that the Barbs, they're angry, they're upset, they're mad. They're hot because they're not used to realness. And then someone on my Twitter page said, boy, shut up. You can't even see straight. You see that? And they don't show their face. They don't be on StreamYard. They don't come on camera. Just watch. I'll drop the link and see if they're going to come on camera. These be faceless trolls that be up on the internet, will never show how they look. Let's show an example. Is they gonna hit any link so we can see they straight eyeballs, see they flawless skin? These are faceless trolls. And Cardi B ain't flopping. She's got multiple win after win. And I understand that. Pretty said, my member, I love Pretty. The fact that she's almost 20 years in, she's still the standard for every new girl. Says she's the standard because Lil Kim is the standard. When you see Nicki, you see Lil Kim. I'm ready. Who gonna hit the link? You faceless trolls. Exactly. So don't you dare talk about how I look when you don't have the fortitude, the courage, the backbone, a straight spinal cord to come on there and show your face. I wait. I'm going to show my face for the millions of people who eyeballs that's not straight. I wait. See? I said, come on camera, you faceless catfish trolls. Exactly. So let me finish my point since I got the heart, the skills, the beauty to talk about how Nicki Minaj should bow down to the original, the architect, the one that built the stage that she's able to walk on, the doors that Nicki Minaj is able to open is because of the sweat, because of the blood, because of the crimes that Kim have, and because of the adultery that Kim have did, because she knows she screwed Biggie, he was married, she was adulterer, but she built all of that. And Kim should be thanked for that. And so I'm going to applaud Kim. Can I applaud the queen? And if you mad that I'm applauding the queen, some wrong with you, faceless troll. Show your face or forever hold your peace. Had to say that piece. Let's go backstage. Turbe, how are you doing? I was not expecting to come outside, but they kept me outside. So I'm outside. I just was minding my business, talking about Nicki Minaj, fraudulent ticket sales, because I think it's definitely not, I don't think she broke any records. I just think it's all cap.
You think everything's cap about it, even though we see the video footage that
yeah, we see the video footage of her and all of these people. Most of them probably had these group chats. It was giving people tickets. Then people didn't buy individual tickets to come see her. It's just a false, I think it's a false thing for her resume to boost her ego. But at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj should have said in front of those barbs, I want to thank the queen. She should have brought out some flowers and brought Lil Kim on stage.
See, you know what, Wiley? I feel like in order for her to feel validated, she needs to do something with Kim. I don't know if it's bring her out, but she needs to do something, and she needs to use her platform to do it in order to rewrite her karma, to right her wrongs, because you're right. The girls are literally making fun of her. They're dragging her lap dogs, as they call them. They're playing in their faces. And quite frankly, when I think about the girls who work with Nicki, they don't really have a plethora of people they can work with. If it's not a male, they can't work with nobody. So I see why so many people are out here doing the things that they do, because you get tired. You do. I don't think her sales are attributed to Cardi B, but I do feel like she needs to pay that homage to Lil Kim now that she's evolved. I mean, she said that a lot on Joe Budden's podcast. She wanted to make amends. So the best way to show you're making amends is to use your platform for Lil Kim, because if Cardi B do it before her, I'm telling you right now, the hip hop giants are going to eat it up, and I don't know if she could take it. And I know it gets to her. I know it gets to her because it's certain things that she say and how she say it that it's something. Like she said, she didn't think she would have a sold out tour. You have the largest fan base out of all of the female rappers, and these rappers combined, and you didn't think your tour was going to sell out? You haven't been on tour in like 4 years. What are we really talking about?
I honestly feel like, and reason why I'm saying to right that wrong is because it's great for hip hop. It's great for her image. Because if Lil Kim worked with Cardi on her album, and it's a feature and it's a big budget, they lay it out. She get the best producers, the best writers, and Lil Kim does it well, and they execute it well. This is bad for Nicki. This is bad for Nicki, because what Cardi need in this album I think to make it different than her first album, it got to be something different. And I think it got to be, okay, I see what Cardi going. She want the hip hop base. She's paying homage to the queen. It's no different than what Beyonce do when she got into country music. What did she do? She started working with the legends.
Yup, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton.
All the legends.
Yup.
Why doesn't Nicki Minaj does it? Foxy Brown don't count. She counts. I'm not going to say she don't count, but she counts. But we all know the legend that we want Nicki Minaj to work with. Let's stop playing.
No, and you're truthful. And I think that is
On
what
the
will
woman's side.
make female rap whole again, right? It will cut out the divisiveness because we saw y'all have beef. Let's see y'all be in peace. Let's go from the beef to the peace. What's wrong with that? I think that would be great. I think that's smart business. So I'm here for it. And to anybody that wants to knock Wiley about his opinion, you can come up here, voice your opinion. Come up here amongst the producers and stand 10 toes deep. Hit the link. See, that's the problem with the stan culture. The stans love to do this. Keyboard gangster. Don't be a keyboard gangster. Show your face.
And you know why I'm different than these drunks
Spinal bifida
on the internet? Because they go back and forth with them on Twitter. I don't. I didn't even know they were saying it until I got a phone call. Hey, you know that video? I'm like, oh, okay. Let me talk about it on video because I'm not a typer. Like, let's have dialogue on camera. Okay, let's do it a deal. Okay,
show your face. Prove that you're a barb. Why are you scared to prove you are a fan of a celebrity? Yeah. To me, that is crazy because I've always said it. If I could say it online, I could say it in person. Absolutely. And the difference between a lot, and you know this, Wiley, but between you and I, the difference between a lot of these content creators, I be outside. I pay like I weigh. If I'm going to talk this, I'm at least going to support. I bought it so I can tell you if it's trash or not.
Just like I purchased Glorilla album. And it was a great
album. So good.
Okay.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was good. From the first track all the way through, it was like...
I only skipped one. That's how I know the girls are ready for the summer.
Yeah, they're ready. They're ready. And that's why I'm like, oh my God, it was so good. It was better than Nicki because Nicki was doing too much with the direction musically. But Glorilla stick to her sound. She stick with work, the party anthem, club anthems, and it was dope. And I'm really looking forward to it's so much competition now. But I was enjoying that in the gym. And then when I got an alert that Nicki is thanking and talking about all that, I paid it because I was sweating. And then I was eating breakfast, and then they were saying it again. Shout out to the friend of the show, Kyle, Neighborhood Talk. He posted it, and I said, well, let me say it. I didn't know what I was going to say, but when Kim got in my ear, Queen B, the original queen, when Cardi got in my ear and spoke to me in English and in Espanol, I immediately said, I got to say this about Nicki. And I left it alone. I went about my day. And then I got a phone call from a producer said, you're going viral on X. I said, really? And I got on there and I didn't believe it. And I said, okay, well, the best way for me to respond is to do a visual response because they're talking about how I look, but I'm proud how I look. Could I be more polished up? Yes. But doing major alterations, I don't want to end up like many people look in the industry when they
Wiley, you are real. At least you're using your money wisely. At least you don't have holes in your mouth. At least you ain't walking around here with breath. Okay, like at least you show your stuff on camera.
Yes.
At least you're not out here catfishing the girls. At least you're not stealing pictures and getting called out on Beyonce's internet.
Oh, pictures, right?
The insults don't work unless they attach money to it. Because we know you're committed to the cause.
I'm committed to the cause. And then this will show you not to be influenced by strangers. Why would you allow a stranger, a faceless troll, to disrupt you? But it's a lot of celebrities like Nicki, Lil Kim is included, as well as Cardi. They have a problem with outside noise. They don't know how to shut it off. I don't see. This is how you shut it off. This is the key to that. Is don't indulge in it.
Just success.
Yes, success. Keep working, and then when it's time to deliver. And that's one thing I like about Megan Thee Stallion, the current queen of hip hop right now. She turns off her DM. She let her team handle social media because you know it's too much. They're doing that to provoke you back to the bottle. They do that to get on your good foot to be slipped all over. That they do that to get a reaction. When they say they can't get a reaction, they'll leave you alone. But they can't leave somebody like me alone or you alone because we're talented, because we're still going to be a part of the conversation. No mentor, no tarot cards, no fraudulent fake Foxhole deal. No Claudia doing freak offs with Diddy allegedly. Allegedly. We don't have any of that because we don't know if she did a freak off or didn't do a freak off. But one thing we can do, the person that was accused of doing a freak off, use those same hands that he have used the hands to give to the pink cocoa to Young Miami. Now, I want to say this to Claudia. I don't care nothing about your lawyer and all them lawsuits. Girl, shut up. Your lawyer.
Can she even afford a lawsuit?
Right.
You can't even afford good Wi-Fi.
Exactly. And tell your lawyer why you tell him to type me up a letter to negotiate a salary or negotiate a deal for a makeup artist, great Wi-Fi, cameraman, and a husband. Okay. Because you can't get mad because you took a picture with a whole man with a lawsuit with doing freak off. And don't make me a part of it, girl.
We didn't picture in the 90s.
Right.
And then what was she over there doing, Wiley?
What was she over there doing? Well, when
reading Bible scripture?
James was over there, they said swallowed up. One Claudia was supposed to be a model. I don't know. What was she modeling? Them thighs, them legs, I don't know. This is all alleged. But this is the thing with Claudia. Never tell YouTubers that you're going to sue. That ain't going to scare these group of YouTubers. They don't care nothing about. You're wasting your time, your money, your energy because you're suing for what? You're going to go to the judge. He said I was at a freak off with Diddy.
That's what it looked like. What was she doing in the bedroom? They took a picture on the bed. She was sitting in his lap.
Yeah.
Was that not the picture? Or
when you sit in the man's lap, you know what you're doing, Claudia. So stop playing these games.
Sorry.
And we all know why Tasha took down the video. She's very strategic. I'm going to take down the video, but I want you to announce it on Fox Soul. I want that person, my former favorite celebrity, I want him to see that I'm still being discussed why you got a contract. I ain't got no contract. You know what I got? My tongue, my wine bottle, my husband, and my social media machine behind me. Her team, her winos. And that's the piece that made him upset. He was frozen in space. So, Claudia, I don't care about your lawyer. Let's go to the courtroom. Prove your case. I'm going to say, Your Honor, she sat in Diddy's lap. I'm not saying she a gold digger, but she wasn't messing with no broke nigga. Okay.
Hello. Hello. Okay. She was over there after J-Lo. What was you over there doing? Were they reading scripture? I mean, I'm just asking. Was he teaching her how to rap on key? Like, what was you over there doing? Right. Why was you in the bedroom in his lap? I don't take pictures like that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I cannot wait to. We definitely gonna bring you back because you know you are the moderator on Two Men and a Lady. We trying to make sure we could do more episodes, but you've been out traveling in Atlanta, so we got.
Y'all hear Wiley? Wiley was outside. He went outside one time, got lit, and forgot all about Two Men and a Lady. He was with his husband Nate.
It was right. I was with my husband.
He was with his husband Nate and forgot all about us.
It threw me off outside, you know, because I don't go outside much, and I'm like.
Wiley said it before. You get in love, and then all of a sudden you forget about all your
responsibilities. I was in love. I had chicken down my throat. You know, sweet Georgia Brown down my throat. I had Nate by my side. He was the driver. I was the passenger. So when you get a husband that know how to drive and take you to a destination and feed you, that's a husband that you got to keep forever and ever.
Shout out to King.
Yes, but we definitely got to bring you back because I love you to work with you. And then people were saying in the comments, I do want to address this really quickly.
Okay.
So I see what Couture Bay get her opinions. She's influenced her thought about Nicki because of Wiley. I now know and see where she get her thought because they're thinking that you're influenced by my thoughts about Nicki. But no, you have your own mind. You're a grown, intelligent, beautiful black woman. You're not influenced by what I say about Nicki.
I wish I would be by a man. You see how they try to diminish my light? Right. Why does it have to be tied to a man? What about me screams my identity, my thoughts, my critiques and my praise are tied to men. A man can't do nothing but for me, but pay his way.
Yes.
Okay, and
And
open
did
up
you
the
say
door
you returned the
and
car back
deposit
to him?
them checks.
Did a man buy you a car? You gave it back to him?
Yes, I did.
I saw that.
Yes, I did. That's why people say Big Bree, because the car was a Bentley. I said B's are for Bree, and
Woo.
when I gave it back, he said, "No, you can keep it. You don't even have to give it back." And I said, "You're right." But I just felt like I was being way too good.
Oh wow!
Listen, I know how to treat these men like a king because I'm treated like a lady. Some of y'all need to learn.
Yes, you need to
people are
teach. You need to
gangsters.
teach. You need to teach a class.
But no, Wiley's influence has nothing to do with me. Wiley has been out here dragging Nicki, and I used to be so mad, and I would call in
Right? Yes.
every time.
Yes.
But you know what? I opened up my eyes. It's something about the top of the year. I said, I want to see things for what it is. I pray over it. And you know what it was? God was telling me, look at everything. Don't just look what the barbs put out there. Look at it all. And you know what I started to see? Cracks in the surface.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's what happened. And
I'm still a big Nicki fan. And this is to you, Budo. I'm still a big Nicki fan. Unlike your fave, I will be showing my face at the concert. I will be popped up. I will be out there in Gag City. The problem is y'all don't like people to have a critique about Nicki. Nicki is not always right.
absolutely.
He's not always right.
And
see, that's the problem with a lot of you barbs. You drank the Kool-Aid. So if someone tells you to jump off the bridge, you're doing it in the name of Nicki Minaj. Not I. Because I know at the bottom of the bridge is concrete. I'm not dying for no celebrity. I support. I buy her things. But you cannot get mad at me because I thought her rant for 72 hours. She was ranting for 7 days as if she was Jesus. Mad behind Meg the Stallion sending shots at Doja Cat and Drake. But y'all was too caught up and had Nicki over there ranting and raving on the station head that had her almost lose out on more deals. And we know she needs the money.
yeah. And she brought more energy on station head than she did on Queen Radio. That's why it was canceled. She did more of that energy because when she was on Queen Radio, she was showing ice, she was talking slow. But once she saw that Megan Thee Stallion, the current queen of hip hop, coming with that massive record and the execution, she wasn't prepared for it. She just cried like a baby. And she got a lot of sympathy, Barbs, and sympathy for people to purchase her ticket to give her a win because she needed that win. And now once she's done her tour, Meg Thee Stallion is going to be on that same wave because she got the sympathy, she got the foot on a good foot. She's now making jokes at the record, so it's going to be great for her too. And everybody's anticipating her album, everybody's Cardi album too, because it's so easy to support these girls now. We just do it for our phone.
See, here's the thing. I think it was Kaya who said it best. You have to understand your competition, and then you have to market yourself either better than them or what do you do that's not the same. And the one thing these girls have, and it's all of them, from Cardi B to Glorilla to Meg the Stallion, hell, even Lotto, and I don't even care for her, and Sweetie, these girls have staying power. They have a sex appeal about them. They dance. They get down on the floor. They bring out twerkers. You know, they have the mics are on all the time. They're out there literally having a good time. They tell the girls, show me how to twerk. And I know that's not their thing, right? That's never been Nicki's thing. But you can't be worried about what these girls are doing. If they want to twerk, let them twerk. You're not even from the same generation as them. So why do you care?
I heard
do
that.
your own thing. That's why I don't get mad when Lil Kim be out there roboting on the stage. I be like, go Kim, go Kim. We know she can't dance. Stick to your strong suits. The problem is you cannot be on top forever. You need to make an exit strategy and make your next move your best move, because I've been saying it since the top of 2024. This year in music is going to show us who has staying power against the resistance and who's actually hot and who's not. Sexy Red is all out through the country doing the chicken head. We know she don't dance, but that's her thing, and got the people out there chicken headed all across America. Baby, there's a problem to be had. If you're not having fun with your music, if all you do is drama and the rah-rah, you're not gonna make it this year. Fans are not. That's the truth. Look at the charts. It's telling y'all who is dominating the waves. And I'm not talking about these senseless charts. I'm talking about Billboard.
Yeah, the Billboard. Thank you so very much, Couture Bay. I love you. I cannot wait to see you in Vegas.
I love you. I can't wait to see you in Vegas and stay woke. How about you shut the F up with your no picture having tell? It's always a broco in the chat doing this. Keyboard gangster, shut up, lapdog. Sick 'em, sick 'em, sick 'em. Who sent you over here? Did your master allow you to be up in this chat? Do you know who chat you in right now?
Okay.
Please find you something safe to do. You don't want it with somebody with a mouth like this because your fave could never. Your fave got cavities in your mouth. Your fave can't even come on the screen. Your fave is out here catfishing the girls. Baby, I wish you would try it. You tried the right one. Meet me outside, ho. We'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks. Bye, Wiley.
Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, we got some more thoughts here. Zane Fairley, believe you are one of Nicki Minaj's greatest supporters. You've been a supporter of her for 10 years since you graduated from high school, correct? Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, you can say that, hater. Yes, I did, hater.
Did you graduate from high school?
I sure did, hater.
Okay. Why do you say I'm a hater? Talk about
it. You and Culture Bay are delusional.
Okay? We're delusional. Tell us what. Tell the audience why.
Why? Y'all just hate to see Nicki winning. It's just eat, shout up, don't it? Culture Bay just switched up because the Barb's read her and she got her feelings.
It's Couture Bay.
Since then, she done jumped on this little bandwagon with Wiley, this delusional bandwagon with you now. So now she mad at Nicki for some reason because the Barb's read her. Because she got on her feelings because Nicki said lied on your dead mama.
Okay. But that's Couture Bay. That's how we say her name. But I get it. I understand what you're trying to say. But again, I'm not delusional. I'm very crystal clear what I'm saying.
You are very delusional. Nicki just made history. Nicki just made history. Nicki just made history. Nicki is on a sold out world tour. Can Cardi B do it? Can Cardi B do it solo?
How can it be a world tour?
Or would she have to gang up with all the other girls to do it?
I understand
would she have to gang up with all the girls to do it, Wiley? You know she would. Why Megan Thee Stallion have to gang up with Glow? Can she do it alone? Can she do everything that Nicki has done alone? No.
Okay.
Y'all so mad.
Did Nicki Minaj?
Y'all so mad. Y'all so mad.
Teamed up with Jay-Z.
God favor.
She teamed up with so many other women in the industry.
Y'all so mad.
She teamed up with
so mad. She still winning. This hate on the internet don't add up to real life, Wiley. Did you get your Gas City ticket? Did you get your Gas City ticket, Wiley?
Oh, for me, I'm not.
Did you get your Gas?
Can I tell you why I'm not going to the tour? Can I be honest?
Why you not going?
Can I be honest? I go to tours of people that sing live, like Fantasia, that actually do a show, like Tony Braxton, that sing live. Or, that's where I go. Even when I did see
go to a Lil Kim show.
When she performed,
go to a Lil Kim show.
1 second, she performed live when she performed her mixtape. So again, it was iconic, it was live, it was legendary, it was everything. And she performed it live. And so I have an issue with a person that's selling these high price tickets to pay off her debt and just to get up there and lip sync.
Oh,
she can't.
Wow.
She can't do it at all.
Wow.
The best singer
ever. Been phenomenal. Wow. You can get your Gas City ticket.
Missy Elliott does better.
Missy Elliott can't even do it. She had to go get Sierra. She had to go get Sierra and Busta Rhymes.
Because you gotta understand, Missy Elliott is a producer, musician,
they all need a group.
Nicki
riding solo and she's still in the coupe.
Nicki Minaj is not solo. She have a DJ playing the track and everything else like that.
Y'all
so the DJ that's doing it.
Y'all so mad. Y'all so
I'm not mad.
mad.
But sir, you call
Y'all
into
so
this show,
mad.
Dane Fairley.
Y'all
You
so
turned into this
mad.
show. Sir, you
Y'all
tune
so
into this
mad.
show. I'm not mad,
You
sir.
said you
I'm not
said
mad,
it
sir.
wasn't no Nicki fans. You said it was a robot, fake pages, and won't nobody show
A
their
lot of the
face.
thing
No, I'm
is
sure my
fake,
face.
is a lot of bots. I do believe that, sir. Honestly, I believe it because I
Oh,
really believe it because
are those bots sitting in those seats?
yeah,
Are those bots sitting in those
that's not
seats, Wiley?
outselling. She's not outselling Beyonce, and let's just keep it all the way
Are
true.
those bots sitting in those seats?
Necessarily, I think it's a lot of AI.
Beyonce's not a rapper.
I
She's a
think it's a
singer.
lot of AI in Photoshop. I am not going to believe it
Beyonce's not a rapper.
scientifically.
She's a
And
singer. Is Cardi B doing it? Is
I'm
Cardi B
physically in the
doing it?
building. Cardi B definitely going to
Can
do it.
Cardi B do it, Wiley?
Cardi B definitely
Yeah.
can do it. Absolutely. She speaks. She's
Why
Espanol.
she ain't
Those
did it?
Spanish speaking
Why
people.
she ain't did it?
Because she don't need
It's
to do it.
6
She's not
years.
in
Y'all
debt.
waiting on her sophomore
She's not in
album.
debt. She's not in
Y'all
debt.
still y'all
She's
still gotta
selling
listen to y'all
websites. She's
still gotta
making
listen to I
multi-million
like it
dollar
like that.
deals. She
Y'all
don't need
still
to
gotta
do
listen
that.
to I like it like that.
I don't think it. She
Y'all
got
still gotta listen
plenty
to I like
records.
it like
What
that.
are you saying? She make food
Y'all
with
gotta listen
Patty
to flop shit.
LaBelle. She make
Y'all
fried
gotta listen to
chicken.
flop
She
shit.
potato pies.
Y'all
With
gotta listen to
Patty
flop
LaBelle.
shit.
We listen to a lot of
Her
records
ops
with Cardi
linking
B.
up.
She worked with
1, 2, 3,
Glorilla, and
ABC
Glorilla is doing
raps.
better than Nicki Minaj. Honestly, she got more respect in hip hop. Honestly, so and that's why Nicki Minaj is rushing to get Sexy Red to stay relevant. But Sexy Red, why she ain't letting you do the chicken head bounce at the Pink Friday tour? Because like Queen Mother Nicki Minaj said, Nicki want to be the only one. She used you young women in the industry, suck up y'all energy, and she do that to boost up her ego and her criminal husband. She's a whole SO. And why is she not allowing JT to
Do
do all this
y'all
thing? Don't she got no
do
bars? Don't she
do
got
you honestly
don't she
believe the
got
lies that come
records?
out your mouth?
Why can't she open up the show? Why do we got DJ Booth warming up the crowd? I thought JT can warm up the crowd. Ain't she warm? Ain't she black? Ain't she a woman? What about Princess of Rap? Ice Spice, you think I'm the shit, bitch? You're not even a front. Why she ain't over there? Oh, I forgot they fell out because Ice Spice over there working with Meg Thee Stallion. So again, I just feel that I am upset. I am angry that you all like you, Mr. Fairley. You are a decent looking guy. But I'm not concerned. You are part of the LGBT community, probably a bottom, and you get it. You are a bar, and you are a bottom, or verse. I think you verse because you got dreads. Okay, and you already know what Sexy Red said. The people with dreads do it the best. So I get it. I understand. I get it. You want to you want to do it, and you listen to a lot of Sexy Red too. You don't just listen to Nicki only. You don't. You don't just listen to you listen to Sexy
I
Red.
don't listen to Cardi B.
You listen to Cardi.
I don't
Stop
listen to
lying,
Cardi B.
girl. Stop
I'm
lying
not
with them
listening to
bleach.
that one,
Stop
two,
lying
three
with them
rap. I
bleach with
promise
them
you I'm
bleach
not. I
dreads.
promise you
Stop
she's
lying with
not
them bleach dreads.
in
You
my
listen to
library.
Cardi
She's
B.
not in
Stop
my
that lying,
playlist.
girl. Stop
I'm
that
not listening
lie.
to that
You can't get
trash.
up there and
I'm
lie.
not listening to that
You,
trash.
you
Only
can't get up
thing,
there and
I
talk
bumped me some
like this.
Sexy
I
Red, and
don't
I
listen
bumped me
to
some
that
Nicki
track.
Minaj, and I
Nicki, you
bumped me some
call.
JT.
You listen to Nicki, Cardi, JT,
Get
Kim with that
get with the
boy.
winning team, ho.
You in the bathroom dushing, you playing you a Cardi B record. Stop playing with me, girl. I've
Get
been in this lifestyle for
get
over
with the winning
33 years.
team.
When you in there getting your coochie dush, you in there listening to some Cardi B. Stop playing with me. Now I get it. You
You
gonna lie.
delusional.
You gonna be that. I ain't
You
delusional, girl.
delusional.
Listen to Cardi B. Take a lie
You
detector
delusional.
test.
You Wiley, you
Bring,
delusional.
bring
You
your
are
gap.
delusional.
Bring your bleach
I can
dreadlock.
guarantee you
And let's
I
take a
don't
lie
play Cardi
detector
B.
test. And the first question I'm gonna ask you: have you ever listened to a Cardi B record in your life?
Cardi
And
B
that
don't even get played in the club.
you do be
Cardi B
Cardi
don't
B
even get
does
played
that.
in the
Oh,
club.
girl, go out with that
Cardi
wig.
B don't
Go
even
with
get
that
played in
lie.
the club.
I am not
Ain't
gonna give
nobody
you
bumping
this
her no
lie.
more.
They playing
Ain't
her
nobody
music.
bumping Cardi no
That's
more.
another lie. What club?
Ain't nobody
What
bumping
city you
Cardi.
from, Mr. Zane?
Ain't nobody
What
listening
city
to
you from?
Cardi.
What city you from? What city you from? Where you from?
Why you want
Where
to
you
know
from?
that?
I want to know where you
Why
from
you
because
want to
you
know
said
that?
I ain't from no party.
Where I'm
You
from, we
said
ain't listening to Cardi B. We
okay. You probably
listening to Sexy Red.
I
We
get it.
listen to Sexy Red.
Okay, you
I ain't gonna
okay?
lie, I heard Glorilla.
Okay,
I heard
I
Glorilla, but we don't hear
understand.
no Cardi B. We don't hear
I
no
get
Cardi
it.
B.
Oh yeah, okay. Where you from? You ain't gonna represent your
Yeah.
city?
We don't hear no Cardi B.
Are you
Ain't
from the
nobody
South
but
or the North?
ain't nobody
Are
saying
you
put
in
on
a
that Cardi
major
B.
city or in a
Ain't
town?
nobody saying play that Cardi
Okay,
B.
I understand. I understand. There
They'll
was a
say
time
play
when
Nicki before
nobody
they say
played
play
Nicki
Cardi
Minaj
B.
music. But
They'll say
anyway,
play
I
Nicki
listen
before
to
they say
all.
play Cardi B.
You're not being honest. You're not being honest, Mr.
Oh, you
Fairless.
mad? You mad?
It should be
You
Mr.
mad cause
Light.
that great? You mad cause y'all
I'm
the woman y'all call Granny, 17
I'm
years
not
in her
mad.
career
No,
is
she
still
the
winning?
one. Hold up. She the one that called Lil Kim Granny, and she getting the same karma back to her. How dare
How?
you talking about that?
How?
She started it with the
How?
granny talk. Hold on
How?
1 second, because I'm getting kind of pissed off.
How?
She started with the granny
How?
talk talking about Kim,
How?
and now that she got old, now that she
Oh,
almost in
you
her
mad?
50s, people calling her granny. No,
Ooh,
I'm just telling you, when
ooh,
you talk like a
ooh, you
dog,
mad?
just know every
You
dog
mad,
got his day.
Wiley? You
And I don't
mad?
care if they got
Well,
baby hair and
tell Lil
they
Kim
itch.
to go out on, tell Lil Kim to go on her sold out tour then.
Well,
Tell Lil
she
Kim
is
to get
on
her
tour.
sold out
She's
solo
on
tour.
tour. She's writing a book. She's writing a book,
Boy,
and,
Lil
and
Kim,
she have a
that's
beautiful
gonna sell
daughter.
more than the Bible.
She
That's
have
gonna
a
sell
beautiful
more than the
daughter.
Bible.
She have a beautiful daughter, and she have a beautiful label. She have a nice man. Iconic. Her record
Mm.
still making money. The hardcore album still making money. Still on the charts to this day. A album that came out almost 30 years ago. She's still relevant to this day.
Oh
Culturally speaking,
God.
she's still relevant. Her
How
DNA,
she,
her aura, her aesthetic is
who
still
saying play
in
that Lil Kim,
that.
Wiley?
Again,
Who saying play
everybody.
that Lil Kim?
Everybody. I still
Who
play
saying play that Lil
everybody.
Kim?
I have a #1 radio
Uh,
show. We beat
okay.
Nicki Minaj, Lapdog on the internet, Milagro Trash.
Okay.
We beat her in the
Okay.
ratings. We have the
You're
#1
mad.
radio show on
You're
Station Head,
delusional.
and we play
That's
Look
why Nicki
Kim records
winning.
all day long.
Nicki winning in
Let's
real
talk
life.
about
And
it.
y'all sitting over
Nicki
here with this
Minaj
hate.
show got canceled on Apple and on
Oh,
Amazon because nobody
oh.
was streaming it. If she
Okay,
was so
Wiley.
great in selling out, why
Okay,
y'all didn't
Wiley.
listen to her up there chewing ice,
Okay, Wiley.
eating chicken,
What
playing and
what happened
Tay
to
Faith? Why didn't that why
you
didn't that
what
radio?
happened
Why
to
didn't
no
that
no no no
radio
no no
get
no no
on
no no
#1?
no no no
No
what
radio
happened to
station got
what
canceled.
happened
Huh?
to
Ready? No.
no what happened to if
Canceled.
Nicki had a sold out
Queen
tour, if
got
Nicki had a
canceled.
#1 album, I'll come back and I'll say she the queen of rap and I'll deep
I
throat
did
Cardi B.
say she was
But
a
she done
queen.
did all of
I
that.
did a
She done did
video.
all of that. And you
Sir,
still mad. You
sir,
still mad.
sir.
You
I
still
did
mad.
say I gave it to her. But once the new queen came, called Megan the Stallion, and she wrote an iconic record
The
hit,
little big and
and
whore
she
talking about
destroyed
Megan
her.
Law
You mad
on
at
free beat. You can
Megan,
hit
and
Megan
you
Law.
mad at Megan's Law,
If you a
and mad
ghostwriter
at
Cardi and
Nicki
Megan
Minaj
jaw.
going on a rant because hashtag Megan Law got her shook, got her bamboozled,
We don't even
and
remember that
hoodwinked.
song.
Ever since
We don't even
she
remember
made
that
the
song.
track of Megan's Law,
We don't
that
even remember
lady
that
been on a
song.
rant ever
And you
since.
don't
It
either.
took her weeks
You still
upon weeks to come out
you
with
still
her
listening to
so-called
it?
flop diss track, and
Are you
that
still
diss track
screaming it,
did
Wiley?
not outsell Megan Thee Stallion,
Are,
the new
are you still
queen
screaming
of
it?
hip hop.
Are
I
you
am
still
still
screaming it? Are
screaming it,
you bumping
sir.
it every
I'm
day?
still screaming
Are
it,
you bumping
sir.
it in your car?
I'm bumping it
When you
every
go down
day.
the highway, you
I
got
don't
it in
have a
your car
car.
playing?
I'm bumping it on the city bus. I'm bumping it on the
Oh,
train,
you
and
are
I'm
riding
bumping it in an
the
Uber,
bus.
and I'm bumping it in
Oh,
a
you one of
Lyft,
them.
and I'm bumping
You
it
one
when
of
I
them. You don't
walk
even got a
on these
car.
shoes, on my good
You don't
foot,
even. These
and
the
on
type
my
of people that
twisted
talk
foot.
about Nicki
Yeah,
Minaj. You
I
don't
can
even
talk
have a
about people
car.
all day.
You probably can't
Bye,
drive
wig.
just like
I can
Cardi
talk about
B.
people all day. I can
You
talk about
probably
people
can't
all day.
drive
What
just
kind of
like Cardi
I can talk
B.
about people all day. Girl, bye.
You probably
A
can't.
car
Emmett
don't make or
Till.
break you. A car don't make or break you,
These the type
girl.
of people talk about Nicki
A car
Minaj.
don't make or
Emmett
break you. I will
Till.
still talk about you
Emmett
when I'm
Till.
walking. I will still talk about you on the bus stop. I will still talk about you on the
People that destroy
stop, on my
libraries.
good eye, on my lazy eye, on my crooked eye. There is nobody on this God green brandy internet that is greater than the Wiley Show. Period. Point blank.
Armand.
I take that
Armand
to the bank.
Wiggins.
Well, go. Are you there
Armand
talking to him now?
Wiggins.
Are you there talking to him now?
Armand
You talking to
Wiggins.
him? Well, go right over there.
He
Take your gap
surpassed you.
key. Take
He
your bleak
surpassed you. You
red
said you
light,
made him.
and you
You
go right
said
over
you
there with
made
him.
him, but you can't even
Oh,
make
yeah.
yourself.
Go right over there with him. But who you talking to in your bedroom with no shirt on? With them bleached dreadlocks? You
No
talking
shirt.
to me? You talking to me with that messed up internet connection? You ain't got no good webcam. You talking to me? Go talk to him. And let's see, would you sit on down with him with that gap? You won't be welcome at his table, girl. You ain't got the look. It's a chop. You bringing up somebody else's name, and you ain't even over there watching him right now. You never go over there watching. He over there at Flop Soul. He over there tap dancing and boot licking for the white man. Go over there. And I guarantee you it's boring and dry. It's dry like them dreadlocks, and it's dry like Nicki Minaj Yoni. Now go on over there and watch him over there Flop Soul, and you're gonna fall asleep. It ain't gonna make you laugh.
I gotta go. I gotta go. Well, I gotta go lay with my man.
You gotta go. Because I'm telling the truth. Take them dreads, take that gap teeth, and go on over and get it fixed. Because you know they talk about my eye. You show up on camera and do some video. They're gonna talk about your teeth. They're gonna talk about that gap. They're gonna say, "Oh my gosh, open the floodgates and close them teeth." Go ahead and do a video. They're gonna talk about the teeth. You're gonna do a video trying to cover up the gap. You ain't gonna show that gap. You ain't gonna show that gap. You ain't gonna show it. Now go on and do a video. And watch
Bow Wow enjoy Nicki's sold out war tour.
Girl,
enjoy the Queen sold out war tour.
Why would I go enjoy that if she lip singing? Bye week. I'm not gonna be enjoying bye week. Her getting up on there. F the club. F the club. You got DJ Boo. Yeah, F the club, boy. F the club. You got Nicki Minaj. F the club. She just lip rapping. Nobody seeing that stiff woman. Look like she got through eating a Twix. Now, anybody else want to call in? Anybody else want to come on camera? His Wi-Fi was bad. I didn't want him to get dragged. He didn't have on no shirt. Okay? Anybody? You want to rumble with the queen, huh? Don't get it started. I used to be scared of the mic. Now I put lips to it. Handle it like a true, you know the rest. Okay. Now, before I was interrupted by a bleached dread wearing got tooth barb, I want to reiterate my point. Queen, Lil Kim, I personally want to say this from the heart, that you are the originator. You are the architect of female rap. And I want to thank you. You're one of the architects. You created the blueprint and the success of Nicki. If nobody ever told you that this year, my dear sister, I'm telling you that. You are big, bold, and beautiful. And you deserve to get all the flowers. You deserve to be number one. You deserve to be the true queen. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You are the architect. You are the foundation, the soil of Nicki Minaj's career. Now we can open up the phone lines if anybody want to call in, because they do not trust themselves coming on camera because they don't have the look. They don't look this beautiful like Wiley. Bashadai. Okay, now we're going to open the phone lines. We're going to allow you to call in to give your thoughts. 972-674-9462. If you want to give your thoughts, this is the time. Okay. You can call in across the country. Anybody want to call in, you are more than welcome to do so. If you have a comment that you want to say on X, you can follow me at Wiley Show on X, at Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW. If you want to say something, you can say something at this time. Now, all right, anybody got something to say? They said we will. Anybody got something to say? Anybody got something to say? All right. I just want to make sure we're going to make it fair. Okay. Somebody said this is the weakest show ever, Miss Evans. Okay, let's not talk about weak. You should have told that man to pull out instead of pulling in. And that's why you stuck watching the Wiley show. At least you entertained, sis. You may. I just want to let you know. I'm not gonna let no faceless troll turn me around. Okay? Someone said, why Missy not bringing Lil Kim with her on tour? That's an amazing question. And when I talk to my sources, Kim will be a special guest because Kim is busy during that time, that she will be a special guest because her book is going to drop. She's going to be on tour with her book, doing speaking engagements and et cetera. But she will be a special guest when Missy comes to New York, and she will be a special guest there. So she will be doing some shows. Absolutely. So she's not going to be on the tour as an official guest in all cities, but she will be making some stops here and there because her book is about to drop. She got a reality show that's going to come. She got an album that's going to come. You know, a lot that Kim have to do. Just to answer, because I knew that question was going to come up. I did reach out to some of my sources, and my news are real. My news are real. Okay. So, and she said she was bringing special guests. So I gave y'all a chance to call in. Now, y'all can't say, Wally, this is not a fair show. This is a democracy. And I've always welcomed all voices. I love hearing that anybody that criticizes, I allow to call in and give their thoughts. Hey, you live on the Wally Show. How you doing? Can you hear me? Hey.
How are you?
How's Nicki?
I'm doing good. Nicki Minaj. I just really wish she would stay consistent. I wish she would let the naysayers get in her way. I know she went through a lot of trauma. I think what a lot of people fail to realize about Nicki Minaj is she came out of losing her pop and going through all the things that she went through, having a baby, being a celebrity, having everybody demise you because of who your husband is. All of those things and still trying to hold your head high, knowing you're a woman that talks trash about other people. So it's kind of like you go into hiding because you don't want anybody to see you at your downfall, especially being your Nicki Minaj. Same thing goes for Cardi B. The only difference is Cardi B is owning her. And that's the reason why I can't say anything negative really about Cardi B in that aspect because Cardi kind of owns it. Like she knows Offset cheats. She knows what's going on with that. She knows that she hasn't had an album for X amount of years. But when she first came on the scene, Cardi was just an entertainer. And that's what a lot of people forget. She wasn't a rapper first. She was an entertainer first. And so from the entertainer aspect, I think she is keeping up with her people and her followers because she's still entertaining us. But as far as the music, it's like we're forcing her into a position where I think she was just hustling in the beginning, making money. She has a unique voice and a unique sound. I don't think anybody else could have ever came out at a better time than Cardi B did to compete with Nicki Minaj. And I think that's what a lot of people are mad about was because that Dominican little Spanish girl that had a ratchet personality that you probably would have thought was a hood rat ended up being somebody. And that's a lesson to anybody that feel like they're from a low place. You can be somebody. If that's not a testament beyond anything, and still be yourself at it. Cardi hasn't even really changed herself much. As far as personality-wise, Cardi seems like pretty much the same person. I feel like Nicki more so went into hiding, and I love Nicki to death. I've been a Nicki fan since she was on a song with Cameron. So that's been a long, long time ago. And that's crazy to me because that's the only reason why I don't see why people compare a Nicki Minaj and a Cardi B. I remember Nicki being out so long before Cardi, and Nicki, a catalog is expensive. Nicki is hip hop, and that's a fact. Cardi B is entertainment, and that's a fact. Who has the better shows and who will always have the better shows? Cardi B. You know why? Because Cardi B is a natural entertainer. She's great at that. That is her image. That's who she is. But as far as Nicki's more laid back. She's not, even though she has her acting skills and she went to school, to a theater art school and all of that, that still takes a lot to be able to come out with a certain type of energy to a large crowd all the time. Cardi's an expert at that. She can be singing the same old songs from Bodak Yellow, and we still gonna vibe with it because how entertaining she is on that stage. Cardi's gonna dance. Cardi's gonna talk stuff. Cardi's gonna entertain you. She gonna turn you all the way. It's gonna feel like you at the club with her when you at one of her concerts. With Nicki Minaj, I feel like it's more so. It's just different. It's almost like I want Nicki. If Nicki does nothing else, because as far as the lyrics and the rap game is concerned, I think Nicki got a nail in the bud. Nicki is the greatest rapper out of any female artist that's out today, in my opinion. Because when you can make different styles and genre music, we're not talking about just being able to rap. We're talking about I can relate to any type of person. That's what Nicki does. Nicki offers a catalog that cannot be competed with. You can't compete with the Nicki Minaj catalog as another female hip hop artist. And when the day that that woman comes, we will give her our hats off to her as well. And I think a lot of people get upset because that's why Nicki doesn't give a lot of girls their praise, because you come out aggressively towards her or directed at her because you're mad because you don't get your way. And then you're competing with somebody who's way out of your league instead of being humble and saying, you know what, dang, just like what Nicki went through with Lil Kim, I don't want to go through that with Cardi B or a Nicki Minaj because I'm a vet in the game now, and my time is out, and it's a younger crowd and a younger audience looking to see younger looking youthful things. So everybody ages. That's the key. Can your hip hop withstand the test of time? And out of all of the girls, we still talking about Nicki today. Nicki's on tour right now. 2024. In the year 2024, Nicki Minaj went on tour. Gag City. How about that? How many of the hip hop girls can say that's in the Nicki era? Who was out when Nicki went out? Talking about a Remy Ma, we're talking about a Trina, we're talking about Shauna, we're talking about who else? Even the Brat was out during their era. Diamond, we could talk about crime, the girls from Crime Mob. None of those ladies are doing it like Nicki was doing. And none of them hit mainstream as hard as Nicki Minaj did. Nicki Minaj dominated mainstream hip hop as a female rapper. And most of her songs are on the mainstream. They're not underground. Her catalog is mainstream hip hop. So we can stop with that. Now, if you just want to say she's a jerk or, you don't like the way that she handles herself or handles people, then we can say that. Because we can say the same thing about a Cardi B. We can say the same thing about a Lil Kim. Lil Kim, look at Diddy being indicted right now. How much did you really know or partake in? Because you was freak nasty in the game, too. Let's be clear, hardcore, Miss Hardcore. So when we talk about certain ladies in the hip-hop game, you can't even touch Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj kept her class, her lady likeness. She hasn't messed with a million guys in the game. Her name ain't tarnished. It's not like that with her. When they tried to perform the humiliation ritual on Nicki Minaj, guess what? It didn't succeed. The only thing that they could attack was her husband, and that is not her. That is a part of her, but that is not a Nicki Minaj. So what can you really come at this lady with other than the fact you don't like how she is? You mad because she's that woman. And I would love, and I can't wait to see how many other artists last and stand the test of time as a Nicki Minaj and who will be at her age, her wise age, and still be able to pull out all the barbs. A whole crowd able to sell out arena. Meg out there thotting and bopping to get ahead. You hear her fans, parents out there complaining, saying, "Oh, well, that's not Megan Thee Stallion concert is not kid appropriate." Well, duh. She didn't come out being a stripper, but she's worse than any of the stripper girls that we see. She got their money in the bank. But each girl is different, and each girl has an archetype in which can be related to, and that's why they have fans. But putting these girls against each other is a no-no when it comes to a Nicki Minaj or a Cardi B. Cardi B will always kill every girl with her entertainment skills, and Nicki Minaj will always kill the girls with their lyrics. Equally, they're beautiful. So you can't even say Nicki Minaj has ever been ugly. Nicki Minaj is a bad chick. Trini girl. Cardi B, another one, a bad chick, even when she hit her gap mouth. She ain't like her teeth, but she was still popping. I would have never changed it because guess what? That was the signature of her. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And now that you've done all that work, you're losing the art and the essence of you, Cardi. So stop getting surgery on your face. Leave your face alone, beautiful. Just stop. Stop while you're ahead of the game. Because at the end of the day, you're going to end up looking like a little Kim. She was supposed to be the example for the ladies, but nobody's listening because they're still having these images of the Kardashians. When you're a Kardashian, you never stop. But guess what? If you're not going to be in the hip hop game, making hits and being on the billboard, then guess what? You're not going to be able to afford to never stop. So then your surgery would deteriorate. I don't even think Lil Kim would have looked as bad as she did had she not did that time that she did. When she went in and did that time and she didn't have access to her doctors and to her medication or whatever she needed for plastic surgery, that's when it all deteriorated. And it seems like after that, she's been on a repair me tour, repair what has been done to her as far as her body is concerned. We watched Lil Kim look like all type of things. And it's sad because she was a hot woman. If you look at the real Lil Kim, the original Lil Kim, Junior Mafia Lil Kim, bad chick, the original beautiful hip hop queen. I think as far as the beauty is concerned and being hardcore in the hip hop game and actually being mainstream, the most prettiest girls, Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B. They killing them on the look department, and they're all very different in the style and class department. You got 3 Don top of the line ladies, and Nicki will kill them all in the end. Sorry. So Wiley, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay. But I would also challenge this. I think honestly, it's not about who's on top or whatever. I'm saying to do what Beyonce did in country music, you must pay homage and put respect to the legends.
That's
Humbly, humbly speaking, humbly. Nicki did not do that.
That's
And
right.
she's feeling that impact because she's not getting that same type of love. Because compared to the women now that is younger than her, 20 years younger than her, she's considered a being a legend, a senior in the game. And she demands respect, and she's not getting it. But I think she would get more of it if she stopped being this angry black woman and get this ego and have a private conversation with Kim. And for the unity of women, that will be a beautiful message for her and Kim to make up and to work together and have a moment for hip hop. It'd be a great conversation because it's hard for her to have unity with Cardi when Nicki don't even have unity with Kim. That's my argument. That's my point. Cardi respect Kim more because Kim understands the power of hip hop, the power of women. And Nicki
Cardi respects Kim more because Cardi respects Kim more because Nicki is more straightforward and direct. Nicki knew her position and was not going to let another woman come in and step her toes. She probably didn't even mean Cardi B any harm with that verse in Motorsport, which pretty much kicked everything off. And the whole thing is that was Nicki's aesthetic, and Cardi couldn't accept that. When Nicki says that if I'm Nick Lombardi and you Cardi, whatever she said, she wasn't saying it as if in a negative way. She's literally saying you are under me, and I'm bringing you in, and it was in an inviting way. And Cardi rejected it because she wanted to be that top chick. Had she not done that, we wouldn't be talking about Cardi B today. Cardi did something that made a stamp in this world. She made it seem as if she stood up for herself when really there was nothing to stand up to. Nicki was rapping and Nicki was inviting you.
But when Nicki also
She
changed
was
her
saying,
verse, when she heard Cardi verse, she changed her verse to.
and guess what? If we're in music, just like if we're doing a presentation and we're in corporate America, let's just say we're doing a presentation and we study the night before, we go over our notes the night before, and we see that we're way off track with each other, we're going to do some adjusting to bring similarity so it's all on one accord. It was 4 people on that track. Everybody had to be on accord. So if Nicki's verse seemed so out of whack, and Nicki been in the game for a long time, she writes her own lyrics. So whatever she felt at that point, and she still didn't say anything disrespectful in that verse, in my opinion. She literally was giving her invitation to the rap game, if you listen to Nicki's verse. But she was saying, I'm the QB of this stuff. I'm the vet in the game. What was wrong with her saying the truth? Why are we mad about the truth? If it was a lie, you can argue with a lie, but you cannot argue with that. And the fact of the matter is she came under Nicki. She came after Nicki. They both were cool and hardcore tight with Amigos. Quavo and Nicki were tight, and Cardi and Offset were tight. So Quavo asked Nicki to be on the song. Nicki agreed. If Nicki had a problem with Cardi, why even be on the song with this girl? Nicki don't work with people she don't want to. Would you work with anybody you don't want to? Who's forcing you to work with somebody you don't want to?
I think that
so
is crazy.
Clearly, that was something for the culture that Nicki was open to.
I think honestly, for the culture of what she did was BS, and we could agree to disagree, but that's just my whole.
But why do you feel it was BS, Wiley?
It was a disrespectful, nasty diss, very nasty.
Which part? What part was a diss? So that I understand.
To an artist that you on a record, and Nicki was being shady to Cardi, and she tried.
What did she say?
Tried to destroy.
That was shady.
She tried to destroy Cardi B shine. Did it work? No.
Not in the motorsport song.
Cardi B financially is stronger than Nicki. Cardi B is much of a brand. Cardi B can act better than Nicki. Cardi B is more marketable than Nicki. Cardi B debut album had a heavy cultural impact, and she wasn't a carbon copy of Lil Kim or Nicki. Cardi B was an originator. Cardi B lyrics meant something. Her music meant something. It was a cultural impact. Cardi B put singers.
Kodak Black, Bodak Yellow was a cultural impact.
Cardi B album.
Is that what you're talking about?
Cultural impact. I'm talking about the entire album was cultural.
When you say cultural.
Hey, caller, you're live on air. How you doing? How you doing? Can you mute me in the back, caller? Mute me in the back. Mute me in the back. You live on air. Caller. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller.
Honestly, I feel like you just don't like Nicki Minaj, and you just gonna keep finding ways to not like her. So you shouldn't even talk about the situation for real, because everything that girl just said for real was true, and you literally ignored it so you can continue to not like her.
I ignore her. I didn't agree with her.
You can't not agree with facts, though.
That's not her. I don't agree. That's not facts. That was a bunch of hot fake news.
Okay, if you want to believe that,
I do believe it.
Okay.
Those were not facts. She was giving an opinion. I didn't agree with her opinion.
I believe she brought up facts. I don't know. What was the opinion? Where was the opinion at?
Everything she spewed out of her lips.
Can you
that's
be a little bit more specific?
That's what she spewed out. I'm not gonna give you a play-by-play of what she said. You can play the replay back. But what do you have to say? Or are you gonna listen to what a woman had to say? I thought you were a man. Are you a man?
I'm a man. Oh.
You're a what?
I am a man, but
okay, so give me a man.
I like to listen to everybody's opinion and actually.
Okay, what is your opinion? What is your opinion about the subject? What is your opinion?
About what exactly?
About Nicki, Lil Kim, Cardi, what we're talking about. So what's your thoughts
honestly? Okay, Lil Kim. We're gonna start with Lil Kim because Lil Kim, I actually kind of like Lil Kim. Lil Kim is that girl, but I don't know. Everything y'all try to say about Nicki actually was happening with Lil Kim. She's actually jealous of Nicki. You know, she was being real weird to Nicki when Nicki first came in. You know, Nicki was always showing problems. But I don't know, with that stuff with Cardi. Yeah, Nicki is fully in the right. If you actually look at that shit, Nicki is fully in the right.
Nicki is in.
They asked Nicki to be on that song, and what she did, she went and got on that song, didn't she? And then they set her up. That whole thing was a setup.
You said it was a setup, and you are.
It was a setup. Quavo got her on their song. They was trying to get Cardi name out there. Let's be so serious.
They got her name out. You're correct.
And Cardi started that beef because Atlantic been trying to get somebody to beef with Nicki Minaj. Cardi went and started that beef after that song. It was a setup. I'm telling you.
I don't think it was a setup. If it was a setup, Nicki Minaj.
Oh, you can't. No, actually, I don't.
I don't think it was a setup.
Why?
No, I don't. No. I don't think it was a setup. The thing about it is, Nicki.
Just like you said, everything that girl said was lies.
Nicki,
and it was fact. Oh no, you're lying.
Okay, honestly, okay. You said what you said, and this is my rebuttal. Nicki Minaj is a very jealous woman of the success of Cardi because she was younger. She had the Spanish-speaking people there, and she wasn't a thief. She paid homage to Lil Kim. She didn't poop on Lil Kim. And Nicki Minaj felt some type of way that this woman that barely can speak English have reached number one, have gotten a Grammy, and Nicki have been in the business for almost 2 decades.
My thing is,
had a Grammy.
Why would she be jealous if she's still the most sold out female rapper to this day? Like, what's there to be jealous of?
Can I finish my point there? Because her tour before this one was struggling to sell out, and now I guess the third time is a charm. I guess so. Because the previous one,
it was struggling, but it
wasn't selling out. So again, and the only reason why I sold out this time because you had Meg Thee Stallion, cultural impact. You have Cardi, cultural impact, and so she was able to prey on me being the victim, and that it's an invisible hate train against me, and they're not playing my songs on the radio, and I'm flopping on the radio.
You said Nicki,
and that's what.
Hold on, real quick.
Nicki
Minaj
played an emotional. Roller coaster and had y'all on there. She was ranting, she was crying, she was chewing on ice. She said, I'm married, I have a child. She kept saying that Kenneth Petty was in a relationship with Jennifer Hughes, which that was all a lie. And she was just trying to do too much. And she had you Barbs on this emotional journey that I'm the victim here. And she has been the 40-year-old bully since she started in the industry. So again, why is she trying to play that she the victim? She's no victim. She actually sat there and tried to destroy Kim. And some historians would say she succeeded. Some would challenge and say at least Kim is still able to perform, eat, and she's going to have a successful book that's going to outsell multiple books. Outsell multiple people. But I also want to say to Nicki, she had a problem with Lotto. She had a problem with Ice Spice. She got a problem with Cardi. She got a problem with Megan Thee Stallion. Girl, she got a problem with everybody. And the only reason why she don't have a problem with JT yet is because JT is being loyal to Nicki. It ain't translating to high strings for JT. It ain't translating to high strings for anybody. Akbar is struggling. Why is not Akbar on the stage, on there dancing, doing a two-step with her children, with different baby daddies? So, but she's on the internet with her fingers, dragging people on the behalf of Nicki, and Nicki's on a sold-out lip-sync tour, and none of her lap dogs is even getting 2 minutes on the stage. I yield back. What do you have to say, sir?
Honestly, you just switch subjects so many times. I don't even know what we're talking about for real.
Right. When you're the host and when you own it and control it, I'm like your queen. You can talk because she the same way. She never be on same subject. If you listen to Queen Radio, you know we're gonna get to a different type of talk about it. That's what Nicki did. So let's not.
Okay, well, what exactly do you want me to respond
at least my
to?
show's still on the air. Hers are canceled. So she have no right but.
What exactly do you want me to respond to?
I don't know what you want to respond to.
Because you sitting here trying to think.
I don't have your brain.
Talk to Nicki the whole
I'm
time.
delusional.
Like,
I talk
if
about
you want to be,
criticized.
if you want to be a blog page, you want to report on
again. I'm not a blogger. Don't disrespect me. I'm an entertainer.
I'm not disrespecting.
I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. I entertain.
Okay.
I made you call me with your voice. I
was gonna call you. I was gonna read the fuck out of you.
Oh,
To be honest, but I came here being real.
You could read me, but it ain't gonna touch the same because you on the phone.
It's real easy.
You're on the phone.
I can read the fuck out of you.
You come on camera. 1 second, sir. 1 second. Got to be respectful. I didn't cuss at you at another. Okay. Got to put you in time.
Oh, you don't want me to?
Yeah,
sorry. I won't cut.
Thank you so very much because we want to train you, Barbs, how to be respectful with adults. Because I know y'all.
See, I can't be respectful. This whole time I've been respectful, but this whole time you've been
brought out the child aspect.
You see the way you
talk about it? As a father, I have to check you, and you will be checked. But I will say this because again, if you really want to read me, you will come on camera so we can see how you look.
Boy, better than you. I can say that.
I'm a grown man. I'm 33 years old. I'm a couple of years younger than your famous star. A couple of years younger than her. I'm younger than her. She's 43 or 49 or 50.
Okay.
So again,
I'm 18.
Oh, you haven't even grew up long enough, and you're a fan of Nicki. I understand. Now it makes sense. You're 18.
Boy, what?
I understand. Oh, goo
because I'm young, I'm a fan of Nicki.
You're young. You ain't even live. You ain't even live long enough.
I didn't see everything from this girl since 2008.
Goo gaga. You know, I get a goo gaga. Oh, Mr. Princess 18.
Oh my God, you're childish.
You 18. Goo gaga. You don't even fully know yourself. You don't even know your
LMA.
You don't even know your ABC. Do you know how to write in cursive? You're 18 years old, defendant of 45, 50-year-old woman that won't even help you graduate from college.
Nigga, you like 50 and you can't even look at one thing.
I understand. Let me be 50, but you're 18, so I understand.
Can you focus on one thing?
When you were born, only thing you know is Nicki. Thank God now it's other women. As an 18-year-old.
What? How do you get that? When I was born, the only thing I knew was Nicki.
The only thing you know is Nicki. That's who you do. Who else do you listen to outside of Nicki? Name 3 other artists.
If I'm being honest,
rappers.
Girl, I even listen to Cardi. Like what? I'm
you listen to Cardi? You smart, Barb. You wanted to smart.
I'm not no weird bitch. What?
Oh, you listen to Cardi. Okay.
You're stuck in Stan Twitter. That's your problem.
Oh, I'm not stuck on Stan. Sir, I'm not.
You're stuck in Stan Twitter.
I'm stuck in Stan Twitter.
You can't listen to no bitch.
I'm not a Stan.
I'm not a Stan. You over here going way too hard. Nah, you're a Stan, buddy.
I just post. I don't stand. I'm not a stand. I'm Wiley. Okay,
baby, you stand.
I know. I don't know. I do not. Do you see me tweeting 55 tweets a day? No. I left a beautiful video, HD, and I showed my beautiful HD, crystal HD, on this brandy internet, and I shook up Gag City.
I don't know.
Y'all took a break, order that tour, and y'all up here, y'all put me in Gag City, sit in your chair, but yet you in Wiley City.
You're extra funny.
Which is great. I'm great. Now we got an 18-year-old you in Wiley City, and come to this city, we're going to educate you, we're going to make you laugh, and guess what? I'm not going to chew on no ice. I'm not going to fry no chicken, eat no chicken. I'm not going to talk in circles.
You see, you just say shit to come for her.
I'm not going to talk.
That's why I think I'm
not going to talk with no whisper. And see, that's what you all don't know. I ain't going to talk like that. I talk real. I make sense. I put an address on. I'm not a coward like Nicki Minaj. Say, put an address on it, girl.
Your mother?
I'm sorry, sir. I just have to keep it real. But again, I am 13 years old. I don't do no whispers over here. I don't sub. I'm not Jerry from Subway. I don't sub. I don't sub at all. I keep it mad at Megan. You mad at Megan? Law. And I understand that you're 18 years old. God bless you.
For a free beat, you can hit, make it raw. If you a ghost by the party, and make it drop. Shot stone, but I feel like make bad bitch you like Bigfoot. I call her Bigfoot.
Oh, yes, you
boy,
know.
good foot.
I
Still ain't pop red,
know.
boo, still a fuck. I was like, get the fuck back
Yes.
this foot.
Yes.
But really, I'm a sweetie pie.
Yes.
Yeah, TCY, but I'm TCY. What did you like about your light bulb? Fucking your best friend, man, is crazy. You the type though.
Okay.
You done?
Well,
because I don't even understand what you're saying.
You know what? What I'm gonna do to my producer, I'm going to send this clip to Nicki Minaj's team, and I'm going to say, put him on the stage because you rap live. That wasn't a track. You wasn't out of breath, and Nicki Minaj can't do that. Thank you so very much, sir.
That was a Nicki Minaj song.
I understand, but you're not. I know it was a Nicki Minaj song, but she couldn't do it like you because she'd have been out of breath if she would have did that. They would have had to get her
I don't know.
asthma pump, oxygen tank. She, you did that without being out of breath because you're younger. So I'm gonna send this to Nicki Minaj.
Boy,
I'm gonna send this to
you see, you can't even stop sending stuff on.
I'm gonna send this to Nicki Minaj's team. I'm gonna.
I can't be here trying to be real, and all you can do is.
I'm gonna do that for you, okay? Because you went out of breath. You still not out of breath. That was Nicki Minaj.
I know. I ate.
She'd have been out of breath. And I live for you, caller. How did you find out about the Wiley show?
You would have been out of breath, nigga. You talk like you're out of breath.
I understand that, respectfully. How did you find out about the show today? Because this is a history-making moment. We're making history like the Queen.
I was really just scrolling on Twitter, and I seen you. I was like, oh, who is this? I tapped the little live, and then all you was doing was sending shots to Nicki. But you was being real with the last bitch a little bit. I don't know why you can't be real with me.
I you know what? I'm real with you. But I'm nurturing you because you're 18 years old. And so I am allowing you to be an 18-year-old teenager and to give your opinion because you're 18 years old. So you haven't lived how I lived. You haven't walked in my shoes because I have a big foot too.
You can't tell nobody that because you don't know what nobody's
You haven't lived that. You're 18 years old.
You don't know what nobody's been through.
You're 18 years old. You can't even buy alcohol yet, sir. So we're not in the same lanes.
Was you homeless at the age of 15? Nigga,
Respectful. We don't want to promote you drinking illegally to Nicki Minaj records. She already dealing with a man illegally snatched the innocence of a woman.
What are you even talking about?
I understand what I'm talking about. Again, you got to be an adult to understand what I'm talking about. You got go to college and come back and get that degree, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Are you in college? If so, do you go to Gag City University? Probably Gag City University. Do you go to Gag City College? Are you there, sir? All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what
I understand you ain't gonna.
Where we going with this?
My intelligence is on a whole nother level, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Amazing.
I understand. I'm gonna go to the next caller. Thank you so very much, and I want you to subscribe to the show, and because I'm gonna send this to Nicki Minaj, and I got some more videos to do about Nicki because she's gonna go on some more rants. Some more number.
That's all you gonna make videos about.
I'm not. That's no, sir.
You know.
No, sir. No, sir.
We know she's the eye of the rap world. Y'all gonna keep on revolving around her.
I don't just talk about rap. I talk about plenty other things.
All you talk about is Nicki Minaj and how you don't like her and stuff about Nicki Minaj.
Natural. Thank you, sir.
That's very true.
Thank you for calling in. Hello. Oh, okay. So thank you for thank you for calling in. Anybody else want to call off? I mean, anybody else want to call in? This is great. I feel again, we thank you. We thank you to all of the youth that are calling in. Whitney Houston said the children are our future. And we thank them for gracing us with their presence, and we personally want to say thank you. Now, we did have another caller that was backstage that were calling us, and we're gonna get it on here. X, I mean, we got about 500 people that's watching us on X right now, so we are eating it up on X, and we want to make sure that you all are calling, giving you all your thoughts. So we will call you back, you guys. Anybody that do want to call in, and you can call in, you can give your thoughts if you want to say something. 972-674-9462. Welcome to the Wiley Show. We live in Gag City. What you got to say?
Brother.
I'm doing well. It's so amazing in Gag City. It's so pink and unicornish. I love it.
You out of control, brother, but it's cool though. Listen, I want to say this, and I'm gonna be straightforward with it. Nobody can mess with Nicki Minaj in the rap game, and I'm a big fan of Cardi B because I love Offset. That's my guy. But Cardi B is not a rapper. Cardi B, I agree with you that female caller. Cardi B is an entertainer. She's good at entertaining people. Like she's nice to watch. She's beautiful to look at. You know, from a man's point of view, she sure turned me on. That's why I like it, especially in that Like It Like That video. Being her and Megan Thee Stallion got that other video that just came out. I'm telling you, Cardi was looking good. But that's what we love about her. She stays seen. Nicki got married and everything, and now you don't really get to see her because she got Kenny and all. But she need to forget about Kenny and come back with Missy and all that junk in the trunk in the video, clapping, shaking. For a long time, Nicki Minaj was the sexiest woman on the hip hop scene to me. And then I ran into Cardi B. When I seen Cardi B in that Bodak Yellow video, that Bodak Yellow video did something to me. I'm talking about it made me feel good. It's the hood in her. Like she hood, man. I love that. Like she hood. She hood and she don't change that about herself. I want a woman like Cardi B to come and take care of me like she take care of Offset. Like every real brother need a Cardi B. Every TV need a Cardi B. Every internet need a Cardi B. And that's something we can't take, you know. But Nicki Minaj used to be that. Nicki Minaj used to be that for me. And she just stopped when she started having babies and stuff. And, you know, it's like Cardi had kids and everything, but she ain't never stopped showing herself. You know, Cardi, she gonna give it to you regardless. She don't care. And I just that's something that satisfied me. Like it really turned me on. It's like you can't even push her down. Like even if you wanted to put her down,
you're into women,
you can't do it.
So you're into women only?
I'm bisexual.
Now wait. So wait. So if you had a choice to have
you picked up my energy though, bro? You picked up my energy?
Of course I picked up your energy in Gag City. I picked it up.
All right, man. But I'm just saying though, Offset, I'll do something with both of them. I'm just saying. I don't mean to be rude, but Kenny don't seem like he down for that. You know, so I can't really say that. That's why I said, nigga, you got to push him to the side. Because what we men like, you know, some things be turning us on. And I just can't deal with it sometimes. When I see Cardi and Offset in the videos together, I'm talking about that's a whole experience for me. I'm about to go play it when I get off the phone with you.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. You're bi. You like Nick and you like Offset. You like Cardi B. Do you want them both at the same time or one at a time?
I already said that. I do anything for Cloud Video Man for me. I'm just saying, and this from a brother perspective. Like I'm not even on no, you know, other stuff, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't gonna lie. When I see them together in that video and I see his hair, I mean, it's them locks that he got. Offset got them long locks. And like it's like they be swinging, and when they swing sometimes, and he just be in the videos, man. He got a video with what's that guy name? Trub. Anyway, he looked real nice in that video. Offset know how to dress. You know, he got a real good sex appeal about himself. You know, he got nice lips. He got a nice aesthetic. He got a nice body, especially. He got the curves in the right place. I don't understand it, but I think they swingers anyway. I mean, that's just me, but I think they get down like that.
Allegedly.
You know? I'm just saying, I wouldn't be that attracted to him like that if he wasn't, because I respect the straight men. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no disrespect and none. I don't even think Shannon Sharp really, you know, like us, brother. I don't even think he like us. But people say he is, but you know what I'm saying? That ain't my business, but I don't even look at him like that because I'm not picking it up. I just feel like he old school. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharp just real old school. And I think people don't know how to take on to that. Like he just a old school black man. like, he raised probably in the South or something. But he said he ain't had no bathtub for a while in his life. So I guess, that should say a long story about a person. But Offset, man, that brother right there, he got him a good one, man. I'm telling you, when I see Cardi B and I see Offset, they do something to me. Like I said, as far as aesthetics and all that, because I'm going to get back to the subject, Cardi B killing Nicki Minaj. But if Nicki Minaj calm down with all that Kenny mess and all that I'm married and stuff, like, we don't want to hear that you married. We already know you married. We know what you about. We know you a lady. We understand that, but we need you to get your behind on this screen and that little tight stuff that you be wearing that we like, and do what you do that made us who we love, the real Nicki Minaj. So I think when she get up to that part, she can compete with Cardi B again, and they can kind of go at it. But on the music side though, like, she winning anyway, because Cardi refused to come out with an album. She got to do that. Come on, baby, do that. If you can hit a Wiley show, and I know y'all be listening, just put an album out. We love you anyway. We're gonna support you. I'm gonna go back.
I want to ask you a question because you said you were bi. When was the last time you been swallowed up by a woman?
Oh, swallowed. You a little nasty there, Wiley. You a little nasty.
I'm asking you, I'm asking. I'm not a little nasty. I'm a whole lot of nasty, but I'm asking a question. When the last time you been swallowed up by a woman?
It was a couple months ago. I'm not gonna lie to you.
A couple of months ago? Okay.
Yeah.
My follow-up question.
That's when they deep throated, right?
When was the last time? 1 second. When was the last time you were swallowed up by a man?
Oh, that was the other day, man.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay.
Something wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just asking the question. So
I think you attractive. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be watching your show and I wouldn't be on all this and calling in and stuff if I didn't even find you to be a little bit attractive, man.
I see. Yes. Thank you for that compliment. But what is your position when you're getting swallowed up by a man?
Oh yeah. So I just like to stand up. I stand up. I like to spread my legs a little.
Okay. You like to stand up. So
and I like to spread my legs too while I'm standing up.
Okay, so you're not doing the bending.
Oh no, player, I ain't about that life.
Okay, you're the top. Let's just make it plain. You up top.
Whatever that means, but
okay,
I ain't.
You know what it means. The top is that you up top with your microphone and you insert into somebody's cheeks. Would that be accurate? Yes or no?
You think you're a prophet or something like that?
No, sir. Answer the question. Are you a top?
I'm just letting you know. I'm just saying. I don't get into the details of my bedroom business, but I'm just saying, like, if a brother,
having dreads swinging left and right, up and down, and I'm asking you a question. I'm trying to hook you up, Offset. What are you? Top?
Oh, I didn't know you have connections like that, man. You can get me into those.
But you got to answer the
question. Should I cam up? You want me to call the StreamYard to cam up so you can, they could see what I look like? I look good.
Oh, I understand. Well,
I'm light skinned.
Oh.
I got long hair too. Okay. I'm biracial. I'm half black, half white. I'm 6'3". 185.
Okay, you can definitely cam up, and we will love to say that. Okay, well, thank you for calling in, and thank you for calling into Wiley City.
Hey, Wiley.
Thank you for calling Wiley City.
Can I ask you something?
No, you cannot. I'm sorry. We don't do no questions. That comes with $1 amount. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye. Bye. No, bye. You can't ask me nothing when you didn't even ask the question when I asked you if you were top. I'm sorry. We ask the questions over here. I'm not the guest. I'm the host. You think you're the host, B? You're not even a fraud. Welcome to Wiley City. How are you doing, beautiful?
I'm doing good, Mr. Wiley. How you doing today?
Blessed and Gag City ready.
I know that's right. Well, I am a barb, but I will say this. It is things Nicki Minaj has done in her career that I do not agree with as a barb. Like when she went into a minute, yeah, I understand. She should have spoke on that girl, mama.
Oh, do you got your earpiece on or something? Like you sound.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I hear you better now. Go ahead.
I was saying it's things Nicki has done that I don't agree with, but what I don't agree with as well is how the media has turned a lot of things and have said a lot of things about Nicki Minaj and made it just like she's just this oh so bad person. It's like when it comes to Nicki, I can understand, yes, she don't need to be beefing with these young girls, and it's a lot of things that y'all say she shouldn't be doing, but at the same time, when Nicki was paying homage to Kim, y'all closed that chapter and y'all didn't say she wasn't. Y'all said she never paid homage to Kim, she never gave to Kim, she never did anything for Kim, but she did pay homage to Kim. She paid a lot of homage to Kim. And Foxy Brown was really what started the beef between Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. And when people do the research on it, because Foxy went back and told Nicki Minaj that Lil Kim was talking about her, and Kim said she never talked about that lady. I do my research before because I be invested in hip hop. I like hip hop. I like the culture. I love everything about it. And so when it comes down to it, y'all don't give the same type of, ones and twos and in and out for Nicki Minaj that y'all do for these other rappers, because at the end of the day, what Nicki said, lying on your damn mama, that was wrong. I'll admit that. She shouldn't have said that about their girl mama. But it's like when it comes to female rappers, y'all put more of a stigmatism on it than y'all do with male rappers. Because we don't have male rappers perform on people's graves, disrespect the dead, way worse than what Nicki Minaj did. Way worse. We don't have people die, and it's a lot of more extra stuff that, the hip hop industry has done to, male rappers and what is going on and so forth. But we don't say nothing about it. It's a lot of things that these male rappers have done that Nicki Minaj has done, but y'all close the door on it, but y'all will open the door when it comes to Nicki Minaj. And that's just how I feel about the situation. It's never really Nicki can't never get along with these girls, because at the same time, when Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion was friends, Megan Thee Stallion dissed Nicki on live. Not Nicki, she dissed Cardi on live. Everybody remember when Megan got on there and said, I'm finna go write some shit because Cardi B don't write her music. And the Barbs were saying, oh, she dissing Cardi, and Cardi B fans was questioning why is she dissing Cardi. Everybody was in an uproar when they had the little Hot Girl Summer song going on, but nobody said anything about it. And Megan, if you ask me, it's not fair for you to say that, just being honest, because I do got respect for you as an individual, just being honest that Lil Kim, Megan, and Cardi B are the reason her tour is selling, because if you could say that, that must be the same reason that Hiss went #1, because Nicki Minaj gave it, I can't even say the damn word, entertained it. Hiss went there, if you want to be honest, if Nicki Minaj would have never entertained that record, it would have never went #1. Because nobody really talked about the record until Nicki Minaj went and sit on live and said, bad bitch, whatever, Bigfoot, and all that shit. I don't even give a fuck. But it's true tea. But at the same time, also with Cardi B, if Cardi B would have never came out and said Nicki Minaj changed her verse on Motorsport, none of this shit would even be going on. Cardi B lied and came on the world and said that she changed her verse wasn't finished, and then they leaked the verse, and then they told Cardi that she was talking about her in that verse, and then Nicki came out and said, no, you told me to change this verse. And everybody made her seem like a liar. But then Cardi B came back and said, yeah, I told you to change the verse. So, it feels like a double standard when it comes to these girls, because y'all let these girls do what they do. They throw their shade. They do whatever they want to do, because they said Megan been dissing Nicki since she came out with that song Thought Shit. And Nicki didn't respond to her until she came out with that song Red Ruby the Sleeves. But I just want to know, why is it like that? Why can these girls get to do it, but when Nicki does it, it's just so big. Even with male rappers, it's so big when Nicki Minaj do it, but it ain't big when these male rappers are literally performing on other rappers' graves or people that have died graves. Like King Von, before he died, he said, when I die, I'm going to find Tuka and I'm going to beat him up. That was a 13-year-old child that died in the street. And it just don't make sense to me that
was criticized. But ma'am, you're making a point like there weren't people criticizing that. Yes, it was.
I'm from
Chicago. People was very critical of that. They was very critical of DJ Academic talking about drill rap, etc. We have always spoke against that. What me
I can say,
Nicki,
probably you.
Right. We have a lot of people have really got on DJ Academics about that, and that's why he stopped. But again,
No,
Nicki,
DJ Academics got in trouble because he was speaking on the war that was going on in Chicago.
That too. All of that tied into it because if you know anything about the history of Chicago, they have always used the deceits as part as the clapback. They have always done it. But when it comes to Nicki Minaj, what I thought was so nasty of her, and she's such a coward to do that, only because she's upset that Megan, the star and the current queen of hip hop, that she mentioned Megan's Law. And so mentioning this law had the girls Googling, because many people, including myself, did not know that law existed. If you research that law, you will see why it was such an iconic bar. An iconic
I want to take from the bar.
You know what I'm saying? So that to me was iconic because even that law was trending. And again,
but let's be fair though.
record went number one. Regardless of how it got there, it was number one, and she's a Grammy Award.
But no, I understand that what you're saying. That is true what you're saying. But you can't sit up here. This is where the double standards kick in, because I just seen on the Joe Budden podcast when they were talking about females and males dissing each other, they said it's worse for females because it gets personal. But with men, it gets personal because you have people out here dying in the streets.
Absolutely.
Female rappers are not dying in the street. Did Nicki Minaj say she was going to shoot Megan Thee Stallion when she see her?
No, but what I'm saying, the issue is a lot of what Nicki and them think they do with plastic surgery. A lot of women have died because they went under the knife trying to look like Nicki, trying to look like Cardi, trying to look like Lil Kim. So it may not be going on in that Roo-Rah gang type of, but death is coming to a lot of young girls that are looking up to these women by doing that dangerous plastic BBL, plastic, all that. So it was a woman from Memphis is deceased right now. She died on the table, left her 6 kids behind because she wanted a BBL. And when I was reading, she was heavily influenced by Nicki Body and all of these superstars, and she's gone. So again, let's be crystal clear. You cannot say you're a real artist and you're about that life when you're trying to look and be plastic. Let's stop there.
That's not
you
really
are not real. You are not real.
It's the difference.
You go under the knife, and when you want to look like plastic,
I'll give you your tears, but no.
Whether you Lil Kim, whether you Cardi, because let's keep it a stat.
But it's a difference, though. Nicki Minaj is not the same as these girls, though.
Insecure, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because they all still rushing to the doctor. Cardi, Nicki, and Lil Kim. They should look at
Megan. And Megan.
All most of that come from that era. They're all looking like they're on 2 surgeries away of looking worse than Lil Kim. I yield back to you.
But that's true. But at the same time, that's a personal decision. If I say, oh, I want to go to the doctor and get my body done, not because the other girls are getting their body done, I just want to get my body done to look good, that's personal. When you go out and take somebody's life in the street, that's not personal.
That is personal.
That's a vendetta.
That is very personal because you're doing it.
That's a vendetta. That's a personal vendetta. That's what I'm saying.
Nicki Minaj did that surgery. And the Joe Budden podcast, she said because of Lil Wayne was boosting women up with BBLs.
Well, at the same time, it's a lot of males that put these female rappers out.
She went because she's mentally not strong enough. She allowed a pill-popping cokehead influence her to do a dangerous surgery. So again,
but at the same time,
I got to say this. She's not this strong because anytime you let somebody with those teeth that cannot talk and make a complete sentence to save his life, if you see how he was trying to rap at WrestleMania, it was a flop. He sounded a hot mess, need to be in somebody's rehab. And she allowed Lil Wayne to influence her to do major alterations to her fleshly body.
But also, what you got to take into account, too, with that being said, you can't really say that she's not strong. She has put up with a lot. She dominated in a male-dominant field. That's one thing. Because there was no female rappers by the time Nicki Minaj came out. And Cardi B said this out her own mouth. She said there was only one female rapper that dominated for a very long time. And that is a fact. Nicki has dominated it for a very long time. But at the same time, you sit up here and say, oh, Lil Wayne made her do this, Lil Wayne made her do that. Most female rappers now have a man that's pushing behind them. It's not just Nicki. Nicki's not the only one who got on because of Lil Wayne. Most of these girls have men that push them out there, because it's weird that nobody talked about how when Remy Ma dropped Sheila, Cardi B came out of nowhere. Everybody make it seem like, oh, some people said that they were paid. This is industry talk, that they were paid to do diss tracks against Nicki Minaj. And when they refused, because the industry didn't want to hear their songs, they would have got a deal if they would have did a diss track on Nicki Minaj. And the only bitch that took the deal was Remy. No other diss came out besides that Megan's Law line. But that, and then that's weird too on top of itself, because Megan got all this stuff after she dissed them. Literally. Why can't they do it before she dissed them?
Not true. Megan.
That is.
Megan, again.
No, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Megan got that deal. Megan got that Columbia deal after she dissed Nicki.
Can I challenge you?
She went number one after she dissed Nicki.
Can I challenge you? So she had a number one before that. And
yeah, I didn't say she didn't. No, but I'm saying
Megan Thee Stallion had Grammys before that. So let's not dilute the impact.
No, I didn't dilute her. What I'm saying is,
hold on 1 second. The cultural impact of Megan Thee Stallion. And let's make it clear. I don't know what you talking about, in the words of Lil Kim. Nicki Minaj have always throwing shots at Megan Thee Stallion. I'm going to have to take my card. Nicki Minaj was always throwing those innuendo, subliminal shots and shades at Megan Thee Stallion, and Megan Thee Stallion clapped back.
This is just recent.
Megan Thee Stallion clapped back, and she gagged the world. Not only did she gag the world, she got her masters. Do Nicki Minaj own her masters? I'll wait.
But this is the question.
Nicki Minaj own her masters?
You didn't hear what I just said. No. I said Megan got all of these deals after she did it. Megan owns her masters now after she dropped hits.
I'm asking you a question, ma'am. Okay.
No. Listen.
Own her masters.
No, you're right. Nicki don't own her masters.
Again, but what she ain't the queen like that, because if you don't own your masters, you are plastic, oversized slave.
That don't make sense. It's about impact more than it's about owning masters. Nicki has more impact than Megan Thee Stallion. Has done more for the industry than Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki Minaj, that's insulting to you as a black man to sit up here and say that this woman has done more for the industry, and you just don't like her. That's just a fact. You just don't like her. If you don't like her, that's fine. That's all you have to say, sir. You just got to say you don't like the woman. Don't go on these things and just sit up here and say this.
She don't own her masters, ma'am. Again, but
at the same time, it's also you just don't like her. You just don't like her.
No, I didn't.
Why can't you just say that? You just don't like the lady.
Again,
let's be honest. You just don't like her. Why can't you just say you don't like the woman? It's a difference from sitting up here.
It's not about who like her or not like her. She don't.
No, you just don't like that woman. That's just honesty. Let's get facts here. Because if it was Megan Thee Stallion you didn't like, you'll be going this hard at Megan Thee Stallion if you didn't fuck with Megan.
I understand that. 1 second, man. She got outsmarted, and this is the gag, by a Bigfoot, a recovering drunk, and that recovering drunk that lost her parents, she came back owning her masters, #1 record, working on an album, going on a tour, and she owned her masters. Nicki can't say that. Those people that she signed with, they sold her masters to a white man. So again, ma'am, why you telling her in Gag City? You need to tell her how to negotiate to get her masters back, because that is true financial freedom in the music business. You got to have that in this business. So again, that was bad business for Nicki Minaj. When you been in this game for almost 20-some years and you don't own your masters, the same thing with Kim. She don't own her masters. So you can't say you such this iconic businesswoman when you don't even know how to negotiate to get your masters. Obviously, Megan Thee Stallion is very smart because she have surpassed Cardi, Nicki, Lil Kim, and she negotiated
I don't know about Cardi B now.
Deal.
I'm a bar, but I don't know if Cardi B has surpassed Cardi B.
In this aspect, Cardi B doesn't even own her masters.
Now, I don't understand that, because now I won't say Megan has surpassed Cardi. Do I feel like she raps better than Cardi? Yes, I do, because Cardi doesn't write her music. like I said, Megan Thee Stallion went on Nicki Minaj's live and dissed that girl and said, I'm finna go write some shit. And like I said, the fans went crazy. Everybody remember 2019 when Hot Girl Summer came out, and everybody remember the drama around Hot Girl Summer that came out.
I'm also talking about her business aspect of the music business, because
yeah, and I'm
it
saying
means a lot to rap, but it don't mean nothing when you don't own the masters, when you don't own your music.
Actually, I don't think it does. It doesn't. You can sit up here and say that. Oh, it
that
doesn't
means
mean
a lot
anything
to
when you
own
don't
your
own the
masters, ma'am. That means
it does.
a
I
lot.
didn't say it didn't. But what I'm saying is, what you're taking away from the fact of it is, that's just like, oh, you could take Nicki Minaj's work and crumble it up and throw it in the trash. Like she has not done it.
You're making it seem like she's not gaining the big piece financially because she's not in control of her masters. That's what I'm saying.
That's understandable. I understand what you're saying, but I just want to know,
because she know how to write. She know how to write, bars, all that. But she is not a good businesswoman in the music business because she still don't.
Okay, well, this is my question then.
Maybe she's
Jay-Z.
Maybe
her image, I do agree as a barb. I do agree she does need to change her image some, and maybe she does need to gain better stuff as a businesswoman. But also at the same time, Nicki does business and other things too. She's dropping a sneaker line, she's doing nails, and on top of that, maybe one of these days, maybe she will decide, fight for her masters. But at the same time, y'all didn't talk about when Nicki Minaj fought for streaming rights for artists, and this was back in 2014 when they was trying to fuck all the artists over and not give them their money's worth when it came to these streaming rights. Nicki Minaj was the only artist that was fighting for them.
Right.
Especially out of the black artists.
And then at the streaming, in which correct she did, but damn, can you imagine?
I mean, it is a little upsetting.
Can you imagine how much of the pie she could eat off of if she owned the master to the music that is on those streaming apps like Megan, the current queen of hip hop, Megan Thee Stallion. And my last
that is true.
How do you know that Cardi B doesn't write her music? Like, how do you know that she don't write?
See, one, like I said, I be invested in stuff like this. I don't do the lurking and stuff, but I be scrolling on Twitter. I see Stan Twitter. Cardi B said on her mouth. Okay. I look at both sides. It's never been this bitch do this bitch do that. Cardi B has personally said out her mouth, when she flexed that she wrote Big Paper. Compare that record, Big Paper, to Money, or when that verse on Motorsport, or when she was on live and it was a barb that dropped the receipt. And it was one of her people in the back of the live said, oh, is Offset going to write that verse for you yet? And Cardi tried to play it off like that woman didn't just say that. And also she said she don't care about being a lyricist. All she like is making turn up music.
Right.
So if you ain't really a lyricist like that and you can't really spit bars like that, who is spitting these bars for you?
I don't really.
You mean what I'm saying?
Right. For me, honestly, I don't care who write whatever. If it's a good record, it's a good record.
That's understandable. But I'm saying if you're gonna put it as a queen of hip hop, which that's one of the issues as somebody pushing this out there. Because with male rap, that's why I keep comparing it to male rap. And male rap, they tell y'all they can be kings in hip hop. They can be multiple men that's on the top. With women, they tell you it's only can be one.
Who was that?
That's one issue where female rap went left.
Who was that?
It's a lot of people in the industry that'll sit up here and say, "Oh, it only can be one bitch on top," and they always point out
that. But I think that is ending because there's multiple women that are selling now.
Yeah, there is, but I'm saying it's always
that used to be that end once we got Sexy Red, Glorilla, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki, Doja Cat. That's gone now. There's multiple women that are doing incredible.
They're doing incredible, but
merchandise. It's not just one. I'm just saying it to be shady as given a title, but to be technical, if I have to, Doja Cat definitely got to be in the conversation because she is masterful and selling and doing a lot. So I just think that, and her album was great, and Glorilla album was great. But we will see how Cardi gonna do because she's highly anticipated for her album, and people want anytime you do a successful debut album, everybody say, okay, can you do it again for your second album? So
exactly. That is true. I will say that. But okay, so what I actually took from this phone call, it's not that you really don't like Nicki Minaj, it's just that you don't like the shit she do and you don't like her business.
Right. Listen, because again, I listen to Nicki Minaj's music. When I graduated from Chicago Military Academy in 2009, when her album came out, and I went in Inglewood, and I went there and I purchased Pink Friday, the CD copy. This was before streaming was actually like taking off. And I went there and I purchased a CD, and I didn't even have a car. I got back on the green line, went home, put it in the CD player in my grandmother's apartment, and that was on a lease with her at that particular time. And I listened to the music. I made love to her music with my ex-boyfriend at the time. Well, actually, he was in a relationship. He wanted a boy. That was a sneaky link. And I was
niggas ain't shit.
okay. So I would listen to her music, and we would just have an iconic moment of her music. It was a very cultural impact. It was just different. She was young. I was on the plane with the rain. Like, okay. I just remember those rap, her pop records, iconic, super bass. I was just rapping that when I was at a lesbian club, Suella's. I was there and I was sweaty, and I took a beautiful picture with a beautiful, thick lesbian women at a gay club, and we were just having a great time, and I was sweating to Nicki Minaj. So again, don't take me doing my job as a commentator because I'm not a stan blogger. One day I'm with Nicki, one day I'm not with Nicki. One day I'm with Cardi, one day I'm not with Cardi. One day I'm with Megan, one day I'm not. One day
can you be honest for me, please? Can you please be honest?
I'm not a stan blogger when it comes to these women. No. I will flip.
Well, can you please? Okay, I'm gonna leave this phone call, but I just gotta say, you gotta be honest with me for this one thing.
Flip in a second.
You gotta admit, you gotta admit that Nicki Minaj's tour is not selling because of Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Kim, and Cardi B.
No.
Because if their tours was on sale, I wouldn't say Nicki Minaj tour. If their tours were selling, I wouldn't say Nicki Minaj is the reason their tours are selling.
Well,
their tours are
that's
selling
my fault, ma'am. We're not the same. You're different, right? Than me. I'm Wiley, and you are you. So I had that because Nicki was in, Kim was in my ear, Megan Thee Stallion was in my ear, and the current queen, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B was in my ear, and I did it on the behalf of those women, and that is my thought process. Everybody don't think the same. Everybody is not in Gag City. We all got to be robots and really dance on the same vibration as Nicki Minaj. I am a free thinker.
It ain't about standing on the Bible. It's about I would never like if you had the number one show in the world, I would never take it from you and say, oh, your show is selling because you do this and you do that from other people. You pull from. I would never put you below because I don't like you. If I don't like your show, it's because of something that's said or something that you have done personal as your own personal self. I would never throw off your work onto somebody else. Now, maybe, like I say, it's all of these things that people are saying that's not, it's not fair to like throw your work off on other people. That's why I said I really didn't like that statement because it was like, see, she's not bothering these girls right now. She's enjoying Gag City. She's not throwing shade at these girls. Hell, she's not even performing Bigfoot. And everybody wanted her to perform the damn song. She ain't performing that song. She's not dissing the girl. She's just doing her thing. That's just honesty right now. I think it's selling because of her. I think people really fuck with her heavy. I think when Megan goes on tour, it's gonna be real hot girl shit. The girls are gonna be living for it. I won't be going on that tour because hey, I just spent all that money in Gag City. I'm not going nowhere for a little minute. Rent is due.
Well, I think
rent is due.
Rent is due. Okay. Thank you so very much for calling in. Thank you.
You're welcome. You take care.
All right, you too. All right, y'all. We are still in Wiley City talking about Gag City. We have so many people here, and we thank you all so very much. Now we're gonna go backstage and we're going to continue this conversation with somebody else that have something to say, and we're gonna bring them on. Hey, Nicki, how are you doing?
Hey, Wiley.
Welcome to the show. Hey.
I think Cardi B is the hot stuff. And I think that's why everybody's big mad. So let's get into why. Intimidation number one. Cardi was the hot one when she hit the scene. Nicki Minaj was intimidated. As beautiful as she was and always running everything, who is this this Cuban, Dominican, spicy mamita, coming out with an attitude. She's hood, got swag, well-dressed, best hair, best clothes. Whoever her stylist is, hats off to you. Let's be clear about that now. And I think that's something that people need to look at. If anybody can relate more on the rap style of things as female hip hop to Lil Kim, I would say it is Cardi B. Now, that to me, I don't think anybody's looking at that dynamic, but it's like, okay, Cardi B is a fan of Little Kim. That was her big artist while she was growing up and who she listened to. Well, guess what? It's an honor for Cardi B to be pretty much um, so much of a follower of Little Kim, because Little Kim used to be the baddest dressed chick in the game with the best wigs and the best looks. She actually hung at what was really good friends with Kim Kardashian at one point. And I think that says a lot. And Cardi B followed in those footsteps. I wonder, are people mad because she chose not to follow Nicki and she chose Little Kim? Because that is a real thing.
Mhm.
That's her choice. Little Kim might not be on the scene heavy right now, and that's fine. But Cardi is. And she's keeping Little Kim alive by keeping up that style, that fresh look, the best aesthetics, the best top of the line gear. I mean, if anybody can relate to a vet in the game like Little Kim, it would be a Cardi B. So now Nicki Minaj has to find her follower because it's not Cardi B. It was never going to be Cardi B. It could have been Megan. Megan could have been the girl that she stepped out. But even though Little Kim isn't the one that stepped out Cardi B, I still believe that Cardi B is a reflection in hip hop to Little Kim and not a Nicki Minaj. Her style, her swag, and everything else is more like a Little Kim.
Yes,
I am a huge fan of Little Kim, and that's the only reason why I can say that.
I agree.
I love Little Kim. Her catalog was lit. I can go back and play some of those things and be like, you know what, this is real hip hop. And I think that I kind of feel that way about Cardi. No, Cardi doesn't have a catalog as long as Nicki's, and Nicki is the bomb. Don't get me wrong. I love Nicki Minaj, and I'm so happy that she's on tour right now because she is a vet in the game. She's doing something that Little Kim couldn't do. So I think that's another angle to look at all of this. It's kind of like Cardi needed to be who she is for Little Kim. She needed to show hip hop that Little Kim was that girl because Nicki Minaj didn't give that to Little Kim. So if Nicki wasn't gonna do it, why not Cardi? And I think Cardi has done a fine job of displaying that. She even had a hardcore picture pose just like Little Kim. So come on.
Yes.
Just get Cardi's back. Let her get out of her mind. And I think that's the thing. Like, I think, and I'm sorry, Barb's, you're going to hate me for saying this, but I think you guys' whole thing to keep Nicki alive is to try to run Cardi in the ground. And that is a phenomenal tactic from a fan's point of view. But I think that if we really want to see the competition, we need to back off Cardi a little bit, just a little bit. And the reason why I say that is because if you do that, that will allow her to put out work that we, the people, can properly judge and decide if we want her on the scene or not. But if you're not giving her that opportunity, Barb, then what is this all for? You're
Yes.
making everybody think that you guys are crazy, young, immature, and I know that's not the case because I love Nicki Minaj, and I don't think I'm any of those things. So I know she have fans of, you know, different class levels. We're
Oh,
not, and all kids can't afford Gag City tickets, right?
uh-huh.
So
So I heard that because I think it's very important that you brought it up. But thank you so very much for calling in and giving your thoughts because I feel like we need more free thinkers like yourself. But thank you for giving your opinion.
thank you, Wiley. Have a good night.
You too, man. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. This have been an iconic live, very iconic. Okay. I never thought that I would be doing a video on the behalf of the OG mother, Lil Kim. And I want to thank the 100,000 viewers that tuned into my original content. And I was addressing Nicki Minaj, the former queen of hip hop, and I was uplifting her. And I do personally want to say thank you to Lil Kim and to Nicki and to Cardi and to Megan Thee Stallion, to all women. I was listening to Glorilla album, was way better than Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2, honestly, in my humble opinion. So I urge you all to go check out Glorilla album. It's definitely nice. I'm working on my body listening to Glorilla. She's definitely want the crown. She's coming for Nicki Minaj's spot. She could get it in the next year or two, probably in the next 6 months. It was iconic. Doja Cat album, surprisingly, I love Doja Cat album. I mean, it was just, the music was just, mwah. It was like sliced bread with butter. It was oozing my ears with excitement. I just thank you all so very much. If you want to subscribe to the show. You want to donate to the Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle, WileyShow@gmail.com, WileyShow@gmail.com. We also have a PayPal. You can give a super chat. We love your donations. This is what we are, independent operation. In order for us to continue to build this city, we have to have your contributions to do it. This was an iconic show. It was an amazing show. I love each and every one of y'all. This has been one of the best shows ever that I've done, because I was able to talk to beautiful Barbs, iconic Barbs, and I feel like the Barbs are great people. A lot did need to be directed with honesty and truth. And I didn't agree with everybody in Gag City and to the Gag City board. But I do thank the mayor of Gag City, the governor, for them coming over to the Wiley Show. So make sure y'all stick around, because we will have more videos made about Nicki Minaj in the future. Also, I gotta do my review about Glorilla, the amazing Glorilla album that is coming out, and Queen Cardi album that's going to come out. So we're going to do more videos like this. You can follow me on X at Wiley Show, WileyShow. I'm Wiley. I'm the guy with the face that everybody can love. All right. It was just an iconic thing ever. We don't buy views here. We don't buy views. We actually show love over here on the chat. Now, thank you to the members. I got to close out with my favorite original closing. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Thank you. Make sure you follow me on X at Wiley Show. And we'll be back getting into some things. No mentor, no union, just pure, raw, in your face entertainment. Come on back. We don't private videos. We keep our videos public. We're not begging to get in Hollywood. We are real. We thank you all so very much. And I will see y'all in the next broadcast. Thank you all so very much. God bless you. And I will see you in the future. Keep the conversation going on X. You can DM me. You can drag me. You can roast me. And I will be responding to y'all on X. Don't play with me. I love you all. Talk to you soon. Peace.